Dr. Tapioca Weasel has been working, I don't know, something about a 28-hour circadian rhythm.
What the
Yeah, he was just discombobulated and in good conscience.
What can you expect from a weasel?
Previously on Bad Science Sunday.
When we were going through videos, the one that pissed him off the most, insanely funny and enjoyable for me to watch him suffer through, was this one. We have a video that says it's going to convince you that Jesus is a myth.
On the first day of Christmas, my Jesus gave to me an IQ of 160.
What the are we looking at?
This is AI old Israelites.
The historical case for Jesus has always been problematic. The evidence for an historical Jesus has never been great. So
Native Atheist wants to know if you've ever debated yourself, mythicist.
Nope. And I hate doing debates.
Because you're so bad at them.
Where's the historical record?
You won't find those for pretty much anyone from this time period. Where is all the historical records for the existence of Shlomo, the goat herder who lived in the village of Bethany?
Are you sure there wasn't, I heard there was a special copper scroll?
Yes, there was.
Okay.
So it might
have that came from Thoth, right? We just have this asshole here. You don't want him to show you up. You have a whiteboard too, you know.
I don't know why it's doing that. They barely care about anything that's happening way the hell out in, Shitsville.
A proper arrest, trial, execution. These things would be recorded.
No.
Andrew says, I want to see Kip's face when you tell him his map was flipped around. Greece is east of Italy, not west.
Shut up. But oh my God, look at these statues.
Oh.
What the hell is going on with these statues?
There's a lightning bolt or something that just tore the top of a church apart. She went up there to draw what the statues look like.
AI slop and sensationalistic pseudo history.
Yeah.
Is what that's what brings the boys to the yard.
You remember this?
Oh my God.
We did miss a chat from Kip. Mark pointed out. Yeah, Kip never says anything important.
Oh, that's because that was during when
the Dead Space rules were written thousands of years ago, Kip. Nobody cares.
Okay, so Kip, I'm not reading this one.
I'll read it.
No.
I'm heading to bed very satisfied in the unimpeachable fact that the Oilers suck. Wow. Good night, everybody.
His face.
And he's left, so you can't even reply. He dropped the mic. That's it. It's the only reference we need to make to that.
This is the best part.
Moving on.
Quiet.
Yeah, fuck. All right.
Oh, well, hello there, everyone.
Yeah. I've never heard Paul Gia swear, and you win the YouTubes.
I do, right? Because that was all me.
Yeah,
but
success.
Success. I enjoy success. So, how you guys doing? How you doing? Tap.
I'm doing pretty well. I've got my I just woke up like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, it's time to party. And I don't know. I'm not sure where things are with you, but maybe this is the only show that you're on. No, it is. I don't know, but I hear you're on. You're on.
Idea if Maya's going to let me on tomorrow or not.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Welcome everyone to my channel. It's Saturday night. Hey, Nidhi, how you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, slam down a coffee.
Yeah,
we'll see where we get. Yeah,
we're starting an hour early tonight, so
that
that maybe you will still have a family after this. So that's the hope. That's the goal. That's the dream. Hey everyone, Saturday night, and it's it's still light out here, but it is getting darker. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to Budget Scripture Saturday. And there's some familiar faces here. Lil is here. The Humanity says that he's at. Do you know what this is? Don't you, Nitty? He's at King's Island, riding the beast. Oh,
sorry.
God damn!
The beast came out of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
What, King's Island? Yeah.
Yeah.
The beast is a huge roller coaster.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never been to Kings Island.
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
So
I haven't been since I was a child. So
I actually think I have never been to Ohio. So I like.
It's
I've been to Cedar Point.
There's not much here, and it's only getting more bigoted. So
Beast.
you can skip it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Jackie's here. Bitcores is here. Melly's here. Meat Permits Tad is here. The Chick Magnet is here. That's a great name. Reina Vista. Jake, insert clever, dapper inside joke here. Nelson. Woken Stoke. Hey, it looks like I at least get all the cool screen names and not the @ handles. Is that right? Chad?
This is great.
Nice. It is great. I don't know. Well, it's probably because Dapper sucks. That's why he doesn't get them. Maybe that's why. So good to see you, Triceratops. And Prixie, overthrow Dapitalism purple. So, and Rhonda Arias. Damn, I have to stop jamming with Michael J for now. And Groove? Are we grooving? Or are we groving?
Yeah, I think that's mistranslation.
And Maya is here. And no way. What? This person is here. Welcome. There's a member chat from Meat Permits Tad already. Robert Gagnon has an extremely punchable voice and a terrible bow tie game. I am. Do you guys you familiar with Robert Gagnon? You know who that is?
Mm-mm.
So he is he's a bigot.
Oh no.
Yes, there's many of them. So I know it's hard to keep track because there's many bigots, but he is a bigot who likes to spend all of his time arguing and promoting the idea that according to the Bible and the church, homosexuality was always just a heinous crime in the mind of Yahweh. So it's he upsets a lot of the progressive Christian types, but bigots.
Yeah. Well, as Dan would usually point out, right, that there's only prohibitions or statements about the penetrative role in sex acts, right? There's nothing that says women can't,
exactly
do some things. I mean, if husbands had more than one wife, there might be something going on,
It's true. It's true.
Or when he's spent, they can spend some extra time together,
Yeah. Oh, hey, Megan Craig is here. Megan Craig is Megan Craig is she does coordinating for Bart Ehrman's Bart Ehrman Biblical Studies Academy. So she's very nice. Good to see you, Megan. So Eric is here and Cenk Iger, but I'm pretty sure not the Cenk Iger that we're used to seeing on YouTube. And this guy's Hebrew's quite good as well. So yeah, so this says holy, holy, holy is Yahweh of hosts.
Yeah, I translated it with Google Translate.
Oh, did you? Yeah, the whole earth is full
filled with his glory.
of his glory. So Yeah, we're not. We're actually not talking about Yahweh's glory tonight, y'all. That's that's for another.
But if you think Jesus is the embodiment of his glory, then we are.
I guess if you do think that, then maybe we are. That's possibly true. Yes. So yeah. Now this is just so if there's any new people in the audience, if there's if you stumbled into this space somehow by way of the algorithm, let me just key you in on how this works. On this show, we watch bad videos about the Bible that have been personally selected and curated by Maya Adkisson, the host of Bad Science Sundays, which comes every Sunday night at 9:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Pacific, on Maya Adkisson's channel, where Dr. Tapioca Weasel was once a co-host. But that distinction is up in the air right now, I think. So I guess we'll see what happens there. But she has I did a preview video for this week because last weekend I was on Bad Science Sunday, and Maya selected this video because she thought it would be particularly onerous to me, and she was right. But even let me put it up on stage here because we didn't finish it. We got through about 5 minutes. I just let it run for like 30 seconds to get to the 5-minute mark and just screamed into my microphone while muted during that time. But the thing that I was less keyed in on until we sat down and watched this video is that it's just AI slop. Right, which is kind of fun. If you even, who's got the, is it you, Tap? Do you have the video? I think you're the one.
I do not.
It, right, like if you scroll down a little bit, you can even see like how many people have watched.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong
bit of. Are you on the wrong?
Yeah.
Look at this. 27,000 people have watched
and
this. 20,000
and 3.
It's us. It's you. It's us 3. That's it.
There we
go. All of us at once.
All that's right. Well, So but there was 7,000 views, less than 7,000 views on this video last Sunday night when we watched it, and my God, it's depressing.
Right, we put all this work into content, and these people can have a robot that says something, and then there was Jesus, and he went around the province of Galilee, and it's just.
But Galilee's
with all
big.
these goofy ass images, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but the AI slop is bad. It's very bad. It's bad enough for this show, that's for sure. But so maybe before we start that, I do have a super chat, also from Meat Permit Stat. Thank you, the super chat. He says, I wandered in here and Dr. Kill won't let me leave. That's what happens, right? When you wander into this space, you get stuck here, and
it's very
and
true. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Hold on a second. You keep going. Keep going.
I was hoping if you kept your camera on, I wondered if maybe you were going to fall out of your chair, like
no,
like Dr. Joshua Bowen did the last time I saw him online. But you were there for that, right? Or had you fallen asleep by that time? Maybe you had already.
I may have fallen asleep by that time.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure.
That's also I think those the Apologia clip and Dr. Josh falling asleep and falling out of his chair might be two of my favorite internet moments. But yeah, good times. So I'm just going to pour myself a beer. You good there, Nitty?
Yeah, I wanted my other
All
light
right.
on.
Oh,
I'm scared.
okay. Yeah,
today.
that's. Well, it's dark. Can't tell what's out there.
I can't tell what's real most of the time, apparently.
So, no, not Jesus.
No,
just so we're clear.
You
So
know, I found a testimony video on a Christian channel, and basically, it was a Christian doing a react video, which is where they play like 90% of the video is them playing something else and not saying shit, just nodding there like other podcasts I've seen, and they're worthless. The host is worthless.
Wow.
And they're just sitting there nodding while this guy gives his testimony that he came to Jesus, right? And part of the testimony, I shit you not, is I was going through a really dark time and I had all these questions. So I asked Chat GPT and the Lord used it and it told me everything I needed to know and I became a Christian.
Wow.
And I'm sitting here like, look, if you're looking for the truth of the universe in ChatGPT, I think you have more problems than the ones you were going through that led you to use ChatGPT.
That is an issue. That is a problem.
I almost got ChatGPT to convert me to Lisa the
Islam
Giraffism.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I did the same exact shit. So the first thing I did was I said something like, I feel really far from God. All right. And it gave me an I am beggar video to like go watch about doubt. And then I rebuked ChatGPT and said, no, I'm actually far from Allah. And you know what that motherfucking thing did? It said, oh, I'm sorry. Here, why don't you do these prayers and you will feel closer to Allah? My friends, if you have the impetus to convert to a religion and you got to ask ChatGPT, it will convert you to any motherfucking religion you want.
Whatever you want.
And so I pressed ChatGPT to be like, look, no, I need to know, is Jesus the one true God? And it would not. It would not.
Really?
No.
It didn't know what answer you were expecting.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
It won't commit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll commit to accepting your beliefs, and it will commit to reinforcing your beliefs. And that's as far as it'll go in terms of directing you.
What those beliefs are.
ChatGPT actually is the somehow embodiment of the outsider test of faith, right? Because here is a non-intelligent source of we'll go non-intelligent, right? Because you could just fuck with the word. What intelligence doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's taking in all the data, right? Which was what Christians want you to do. Well, if you just take in the data and look at early church history, you'll know this is eyewitness testimony and that you should believe in Jesus. And then people be like, no, you see, you have to believe in Muhammad, blah, blah, blah. It's taking in all the fucking data. And you know what it's doing? I don't know. What do you think is true? I'll help you with what you think is true, right? And that's the whole point of the outsider test of faith. It's like, how do you come to know this thing is true? Okay, I'm going to go through all your methods and I'm going to look at all your information, and it's doing that. It's synthesizing all that, and it's saying, truth now found, right? It's performing the same tests and criteria and asking the same questions like, well, what do we do to determine this is true? You know, who says, what can I ask? How can I discover this thing? Just like the veil of ignorance, right? You put something down in there, you don't know the truth, and they go through the same types of methods, and guess what? They arrive at different conclusions. It's using the same methods, you come to a different conclusion. So you might as well just not believe it at all, right? Because the data is not there to unbiasedly tell you this is what's true, right? All it did was reinforce my beliefs. So that's AI. It
is a confirmation bias machine. Yes. If you want to be extra convinced of the things that you already think, then ChatGPT is for you. I guess that's the message. Is that what we're about? So yeah. So
there you go, everyone. I actually want to do a whole live stream about it. So spoilers.
Is it coming?
This you mentioned
this specific topic, and I'll produce my receipts. So
how many apologist LLMs are there?
What did ChatGPT take in?
Because I just Googled it, and I'm seeing the B.H. Roberts Foundation unveils the LDS bot from 2 years ago, and a Mormon apologetics chatbot sounds fucking hilarious.
Dude, but do you have to pay for, you think, getting like a continual line of questioning and responses from it?
Only to like 10% of the time, probably.
Oh, wow.
Didn't there was some big preacher, pastor, or whatever that was basically saying like, we're gonna have the best AI Strong's concordance like ever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't. So he was an AI so he was plugging the information into an AI engine and asking it to spit out a concordance. Is that what he was?
Yeah, I think so. Like for translating it, it'd be like the ultimate resource for like looking up your like theological questions and like Bible references and shit.
Wow.
Right. I mean, if that's not a confirmation bias machine, I don't know what the fuck is.
This doesn't sound
like we threw the ESV in there, and
this sounds about as terrifying to me as that time I went to the apologetics conference back in May, and it was put on by the ministry that Wes Huff works for, and they brought up a sales rep from Logos Bible Software.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about.
Is that what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
So yeah, and honestly, when I was watching this demo, I was like, this is fucking scary. Like, this is demoralizing and depressing.
Which thing? Do you have like an example?
So he's like, they've developed their own AI over at Logos Bible Software to compete with, Meta and Grok and ChatGPT and everybody else, and they're encouraging their users just to plug in any questions they want answers to. So he would punch into it. Like the one that I remember he demoed on stage was, he punched into it. Can you show me all the places where the Trinity is mentioned in the Old Testament? And it pulled up like 30 fucking Bible verses.
Behold, Israel, our God is one.
How many of those Bible verses actually existed? Like the actual chapter and verse and book? All so three of those things exist?
Those are real, because it's a Bible software company. So at least they get that part right. Yeah.
How many of them were actual mentions of the Trinity in the Old Testament?
Zero.
Can I ask it? Did the Nephilim have penises?
Oh yes, because that would be.
I want to know how they impregnated the daughters of men.
So maybe when Joel is here, I'm pretty sure he's got Logos Bible Software. By the way, everybody, next week on Friday, Joel's gonna be back at my house for another installment of Bible Scotch and Scholars. So, but I'll ask him.
I want to see his face
Joel.
when I super chat. Hey Joel,
yes,
I have a pressing
please.
question, and I'm hard up for an answer. Did the Nephilim have penises?
That's good.
You know, you were talking about Genesis with Aaron Ra, and I was listening to that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then I went on this, like, I was trying to like run while I was listening to this. And
running, don't try to run. It's bad.
I know. It's good for me. And you were talking about, what was it? It was about like the temptation in the garden or something like that.
Right.
And how nakedness, how the serpent was more naked than Eve, right? And I'm like, now the nakedness of creatures isn't an emphasis until humans are mentioned, right? And hear me out, right? Because does it say first that God made them and they were naked and it was just the people, right?
Well,
and
animals were created at that point already.
Yeah, but did they perceive them as naked, right?
No.
Exactly.
But it's not.
So the first thing that's mentioned that naked is humans, right? And then there's the clever one who's more naked. It maybe it's another dude. And the fruit is you know what? And then she tasted some, right? And then she got Adam to do it, and that's why God was so mad.
Oh, is that it? Oh boy. Wow.
This has water, guys.
Wait, so what does the curse mean then?
What is what? Oh,
wait. And then when Yahweh punishes Eve, right? He's like, your lust shall be you shall crave your husband. It's because she went over.
She had some
one
already.
Yeah.
So you know, there's a Targumaic tradition in which Eve actually has sex with the snake and gives birth to Cain as a result.
There's something going on here
of the snake sex. So yeah, that's
Raina. I'm saying the serpent was Steve, but it started as Eve and Steve, and then Adam was like, "Whoa, I just got cucked." But you know what? Sup, Steve?
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
God, you made me lose my place. I was going to bring up.
I'm so sorry. We really got off the rails here.
Really have.
When I was on my run, I was gagging. Oh wait, I shouldn't have put.
I'm gonna put up a couple super chats. Meat Permits Tad for $2. Thank you. Haven. The Bible Chat app. There you go. Get on it, Nitty. Haven. The Bible Chat app.
I read that as the Bible Chit app.
Of course you did.
Success.
Do it, lady.
And the governor is here. Justin of Deconstruction Zone beat the shit out of the Catholic AI last week. I mean that's nice. That's awesome. Way to go, Justin. I think he's on holidays right now. I know he said he was taking a week or two off this month, but yeah, he's good at that. So all right, are we ready to watch some AI bullshit about Jesus mythicism?
Yeah, do it, lady.
Yeah, do it, lady.
Okay. So I start. You wanted me to start at 4:45.
Yeah, this is
right?
This is roundabouts where we left off.
All right, let's do this.
This is where my brain broke.
Religions often grow from the lives of real people, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're built from stories, visions, legends. That's what we see here. A story that starts vague.
Pause for a minute.
wolf Jesuses.
What do
walking
we
on water.
actually see here? It looks like wolf Jesus in the like. Honestly, the images in these videos just make no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, like you can give these a better prompt, right?
But also, I will say this one does better than most at the identify a given object test. Like, this is a castle.
That's flooding.
This is flooding. This is a candle. I don't know what this stuff is, but it could be like bread or stuff.
I think it's bread. It looks like bread.
This
what is
fails
that?
the what is that object test. I think it's supposed to be like I think that's supposed to be like a little glass vase, and this is supposed to be like a squirrel.
A chipmunk. It looks more like a chipmunk to me.
Are you sure that's not a weasel?
It could be a weasel.
Yeah,
but it's unclear why. For the record,
aren't weasels very long? They're very long, aren't they?
It's sitting up.
I thought,
but
it doesn't look very long. Yeah.
And this guy has, the inside exposed to the outside and is going to get eaten by these wolves. And look at the number of fingers. There we go.
Yes.
Five non-thumb fingers.
Look at the other hand. It looks like he's got 5 fingers and a thumb.
Oh yeah, because that could be. Yep.
All right.
And is the one but the wolf in the foreground, is he riding in the basket with the candle, lighting his tail on fire?
Yeah.
He's walking on. Yeah, he's like walking on water.
Yeah,
and boat.
Oh, that is the Jesus wolf. Is the
yeah.
Oh, I get it now. This is the feeding of the 5,000 guys. It's
the wolves brought
feeding of the 5,000 with Peter walking on the water of the Sea of Galilee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, and something like what is all the extra lines there too that you're like kind of pointing out with your
it's
the pages in a book.
It's the cracking of the old paint.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it only happens over here.
Right.
Because he did this part more recently, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so. I guess that's probably it.
It was restored in the museum. All right,
cauldron's got like a pipe going out.
Okay. All right, wait, can you go back a couple seconds so we can get the whole sentence here?
It's cleaner.
Sorry. Are you backing it up? Is he backing it up? Is he frozen?
Beep, beep, beep.
I'm thinking.
Oh
that
no,
the weasel
he's
froze.
tapped out.
He tapped out. Oh, there you are.
Everything is frozen for me.
Are you back now?
God damn it! All right, just keep going. Just
Oh,
play.
no.
I want to hear this. I want to hear the sentence.
I think he can't. I think he can't hear us.
Couple seconds.
I think tap is.
I think
more
okay.
useful.
Here, sorry. I don't know what just happened, but I didn't do anything.
The Jesus of the texts is minimal. The Jesus of later texts is divine. That's not biography. That's myth in motion. What makes this even more clear is the timeline of belief. The early Christians didn't all agree on who or what Jesus was.
Pause it.
Okay, pause. They're back.
The wolves are back, right? Is that what you saw?
Yeah.
And they're out of the water.
And the
now.
castle's unflooded. But anyway, so all right, here we go. I actually can agree with quite a bit that is said there.
This is it, right? I mean, the way this works is the AI large language model spouts a bunch of information that sounds correct, but then he's going to say something stupid.
Yes.
But
the idea, though, that the earliest story is minimal, yeah, you could substantiate that or corroborate that with how Mark is minimal in comparison to the other gospel narratives. And in fact, the Other authors are trying to fill in details with their undesigned coincidence. I mean, so, and yeah, you could find disagreement in the pictures of Jesus between the gospel narratives, right? Mark just has this little Greek epic guy, and Matthew's like, hang on, we gotta
gin this up a
Judaize
bit.
him.
Yeah,
we gotta
we gotta
Judaize him.
Judaize him.
And Luke is like, whoa. We got a light to the Gentiles instead. And then John's like, fuck all that. I just need God up in here.
Yeah. That's a very...
John's like, give me Philo. I'm bored. And let's go.
That's pretty on point, actually. This is one of the things, though, the fact that Mark's Jesus, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before in other places, but like Mark's a problem for the early church, for the first Christians, which is why there's Matthew and Luke, because Mark was a problem. And one of the reasons Mark was a problem was because of the fairly human things that Jesus will do on occasion, which, scholars will look at and say, yeah, that probably tracks with real life. But,
yeah, fair.
I digress.
Some groups believed he was just a spirit. Others thought he never had a physical body at all.
I mean,
what are these masks?
No, I mean, I see. This is something that, yeah, misinterpretations brought this up, and I have no fucking idea what this is.
So it seems like the AI prompt was, give me a bunch of mythical ancient images.
I guess. I mean,
but medieval.
But the plague,
yes,
is part of the myth.
I've seen this design of mask before, but I just can't remember where.
It's for plague doctors. Back at doing the bubonic plague.
Had something to do with I read about this once. Somebody in the chat, help us out. Why do the bubonic plague masks look like this? Chat knows everything. Mm-hmm. They'll figure it out.
They look like crow faces.
I
could see crows being carrions, but they're, looking over the dead.
Look at his left hand.
I know, it's fucked.
it's yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, 20th century clothes.
It's just going. I mean, maybe he's holding somebody else's hand in the crook of his elbow, and his hand is actually going inside.
So it's it's a hand that he took from someone?
he's got a craving for food that only hands can satisfy.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so the pointy nose functioned as a potpourri can.
Oh, there we go. Very nice. Yeah. Oh,
makes sense now.
Yeah.
If he had truly lived, there wouldn't.
Listen, I wanted to say on this point, he said that some people thought he was just a spirit. No, that was, as far as I'm aware, that was not a thing in early Christianity at all.
No, from what I know, no.
Where is the cutoff?
The idea of what is that called? Where like the
like phantasm? He's like a phantasm sort of.
No. That like
there's this.
That like the spirit of Jesus was actually what was crucified, and so that was that Docetism. There it is. I think it had something akin to that, but I think that came up much later.
Yeah, but even then, it was still there was still this interrelationship between an actual physical body that was inhabited by the Spirit of God, right? He wasn't just a spirit; he was a person
Yeah, you're butchering lots of Pauline literature to come to some
Yeah.
ridiculous conclusion like that. Like 1 Corinthians 15, what the fuck is that about if that's true?
As mythicists are wont to do. They do that. So, yeah.
Wouldn't be such confusion. They'd point to memories, not argue over theories. You're told
Whose
there were 12
memories?
disciples.
What?
How do you point to a memory? Memories are like the ultimate, like ineffable. Like you can point to an account of a memory, but like an actual memory.
Right. Well, but let's say you have widespread, quick gospel transmission, right? But
Yeah.
that gospel isn't being handed to you from fucking Luke, right? It's somebody who bought it from a scribe who is taking it around everywhere and saying it's Luke's memories.
Hold on, maybe they're using
as they were written down by who the fuck knows.
Maybe they're using like Morse code or something with like the Liberty Bell here to like, communicate like across vast distances.
He's knocking on the Liberty Bell with his stump.
And then so on the day of crucifixion when the temple curtain tore, that's how the Liberty Bell cracked.
Oh.
It's all coming together.
It's an echo in history where that it echoed up to the time.
Before you continue, Meat Permits Ted says he's rooting for the Wolves. Canis Lupus victorious.
I think we can stand that.
all agree. Yeah, it works. I have no problem with the Wolves.
Disciples. But these men, supposedly close friends of Jesus, left no personal writings, not one letter, not one diary entry. You'd think.
Hold on a minute.
But the early church tried to say that Mark was Peter's amanuensis to an extent, right?
That's true. They did say that.
And so it would be an indirect eyewitness account. So there's still some historical person they're trying to anchor this to.
But even beyond that, it's not like this is made from the perspective of thinking that that people in antiquity, people in Roman Palestine were just like, people in the modern world who are able to just write down their thoughts whenever they feel like it.
No.
Which is no. People didn't read. People didn't write. A tiny handful of people did those things. But as far as...
Maybe they had primitive forms that they shared amongst each other.
Maybe.
Or they could probably read like the stuff on top of a cross, right?
Yeah.
But
are you writing something down on the whiteboard tab?
I was gonna
but like the average person reading a tome.
Wolf sightings.
Okay.
Excellent.
The average person, like a plebeian or whatever, like running around, like they're not reading a tome with like grammar and sophisticated arguments and shit. But whoever did write the Gospels was definitely not illiterate, right?
No.
And so I actually get frustrated.
Not.
I actually get frustrated with Aaron Ra when he says shit like, come at me. When he says shit like, oh, the Bible was written by illiterate goat herders. I'm like, no, stop it. Like, be a better atheist, and you sit there with Lawrence and oh my god,
Tomer
and everybody, and you're delving into the nuances of this text, which requires the ancient people to bear that nuance up to you. Right? And so these are people who spent the time to craft these narratives, look at their culture, make commentary on it, and incorporate tropes, themes, or subvert the theological claims of their time. So these are not. We should respect the people who wrote these a little bit more until they, they're flinging around really fucked views about things. But
yeah, no, it's true. Also, are those
sorry,
of
I
that he has in his
wait, hold on, where?
Where we stopped.
These ones.
Yeah, those are in the boat. Is that he's got a boat?
That's firewood.
Yeah, firewood. I think.
But I feel like I missed one of the.
Did you miss one of the wolves?
No, maybe not. Maybe it's.
I think you.
I don't.
I think there's only
yet.
6 so far. Is it 6, chat? Maybe, but Rena Vasta says maybe by the end of the video there will have been 12 wolves, 1 for each disciple. I mean, we'll see how far we get, right?
But I do want to say that, Aaron, if you ever listen to this, I do highly respect you in a lot of other ways with what you do on your channel, how you engage with people, talk with believers most of the time. So, I'm not trying to throw shade at you. It's just
we could all do better.
I get gripey, sassy, nitty.
I think someone who walked with the Son of God would write a few lines about it, but they didn't. We hear about them only from others decades later. That's not direct evidence. That's folklore. Even the crucifixion scene reads more like a performance than a record. Darkness falling over the land, earthquakes, dead rising from graves. Yet no one outside the Bible.
Pause it for a second. This is the thing. There's a whole shit ton of wolves. Are those all wolves though? I don't know if we can count.
I'm not sure any of them are, but okay, I'll count. They're Chernobyl wolves. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This
that. What is that?
Is also, I think these are like the remains of wolf heads, though.
Okay,
but I'm gonna count this as
chat. Let us know, chat. The one on the left there, is that a wolf or not a wolf? So, and I have to say something. Go ahead. And then
I'm gonna call it 4, and that brings it to 10.
That brings it to 10. Well, we're gonna hit the 12 before we know it. So the thing that frustrates me so much about not every mythicist bullshit that I encounter, but a lot of it is that it takes the gospel presentations of the historical Jesus as, on the face of them, what scholars will say about who Jesus was and what he did, and that's just fucking inaccurate. When it comes to the crucifixion narratives, when it comes to the Passion story, it's widely recognized that this is a crafted narrative, that it's based on some strong ideas about the connection of Jesus to the Passover, the connection of Jesus to some Old Testament scriptures. Everybody is already aware of that, but that doesn't detract from the fact that these were probably based on something that actually happened, that really happened to this person, to these people. So
there's a lot of food prep occurring in kitchens without walls next to wolves during a flood. Like a lot more than I've ever encountered in my life.
Yeah. Does this woman have a beard, or this man, oh dear. It's unclear.
I actually saw something very interesting the other day about artistic representations of Jesus, and how effeminate some of the depictions have been throughout history, especially some of the very well-recognized paintings feature Jesus in a very, very androgynous way that I think conservatives will lose their shit if they actually looked more closely at how Jesus has a smooth
complexion.
Extremely smooth complexion. What looks like some rosacea or makeup, and the thinnest of a beard, right, and flowing hair, and soft. This is probably the best way to put it. Eyes to stare at you, and the expression is like this. What's the expression? Like a highly empathetic kind of like feelies expression, right? It's not get with the fucking program,
It's not AK-47 Jesus.
No,
that has become popular in
Monster
in
Truck
modern
Men's
day,
Conference
Monster Truck.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right then.
Mentions this. No Roman official wrote about it. No Jewish historian. A mass resurrection, and it went unnoticed.
Yeah,
That defies
because
logic.
Yeah, because that's the position of the historical Jesus.
No.
Okay.
Christianity didn't spread because people saw miracles.
I don't think there's any wolves in this picture.
I was looking,
but it looks like there's like a
thing there.
Something.
This guy's only got one eye. These people, oh man, what happened to them? There's been a lot of horrific burn accidents here.
The guy who's kind of third from the left there.
This guy?
No. On the other side, third. So 1, 2, 3. He's got the hat on. It kind of looks like he's no. On the other side, he's wearing
that,
like
okay. That's the right. So
that's
1,
the right.
2, 3.
That's the
4.
Right. No.
Okay.
Okay. So on the right side, and then counting from the left. 1, 2, 3 from the left. You see that? He's closer to the center.
This
that guy there. Yeah. He looks like an Ashkenazi Orthodox Jewish guy there with his big furry hat on. It's interesting.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say that any of these people look like anything, because I don't want to offend whatever group I'm talking about. So
that's fair. Yes. Eric went to the trouble for us to count the fires in the background.
Oh my gosh!
Well, hold on. Right. Where is this fire? Is there a roof on fire?
The guy on my left with the hat on, he's like terrified with those fires. He's like, "Oh shit!" Keep going left.
Other side says we should also count candles and fires.
Keep going. Yeah, this that guy. He's like, "Oh shit!
Oh.
Why are you all still here?"
Yeah, these candles are doing great work lighting up this whole scene.
Yes. and then Hugh Laurie next to him is like, I believe we have the data. We get the fuck out of here.
I mean, at least they have faces. Like this poor person here. Oh, and like. I'm starting to think this might like be intended to be a person, or maybe it's a hunchbacked wolf.
Can we count that as it kind of looks to me like a baby in a a swaddled baby, maybe a Voldemort baby. It could be that.
Yeah,
maybe it's what should have been that guy's hat.
Maybe it is that guy's hat.
It might be.
Wait, no, hold on. This has to be a person because it
has a body.
Arm.
And
yeah.
Okay. Oh, what if it's Jesus out there in the water saying stop?
Yeah.
Right. Control and politics. Once Rome adopted it, it became law. Belief wasn't chosen; it was enforced. Once you attach religion to power, questioning it becomes dangerous.
That's how mending the Shroud of Turin.
When it was still bloody.
Yeah. Look at all the damn chimneys everywhere.
Well, they're candles.
Connect.
It looks kind of like a candle.
No, I mean, come on. Above the gate in the center there, you've got a ton of smoke coming out of chimneys.
Well, that one's a
not
candle.
The main gate, the background gate.
Yeah,
There, look at that.
I mean, you also have the chimneys here.
Oh, that's true.
But we don't have evidence, do we, that the Roman Empire explicitly codified things like women must wear X, men must be monogamous. Like that's not. There's nothing in the historical record of that, right?
The only rule I'm familiar with that's relevant would be that embroidery had to be done in the middle of her ruins.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, yes.
But no, do you can anyone in the chat like corroborate my theory that like there is nothing that we know of, maybe until several hundred years after the United Roman Empire, right? Maybe like when there was like the Holy Roman Empire, whatever.
Maybe then.
But yeah, maybe then.
At no point in time until like the 4th century at the earliest, maybe
that they would have codified anything as Christian law. But even that would be like shit that modern Christians would probably be like, that's not a Christian law. Didn't they read the scriptures? So that is a sinner's interpretation of what the Bible should be used for.
By the way, I'd like to just point out here that that Holly has adopted the legend of Shlomo, Holly on biblical blarning of Shlomo Hawk. Very nice, Holly. Very good. I certainly approve. The golden duck
quacks.
Will bless you. Yes. Oh,
attach religion to power. Questioning it becomes dangerous. That's how myths survive, through silence, not truth. When you ask why there's no evidence...
What the fuck is going on?
Whoa. That's a biblically accurate angel starting over there.
I think this might be... Is that like Shiva?
Yeah.
Like, in Christian form?
What is she
Is that supposed to be a head? Or
I don't know how this is... Yeah, it's
Wait, can you go back a couple seconds though? I want to push. I think
That's
I want to push back.
Survive.
Go back a couple more.
Power. Belief wasn't chosen; it was enforced. Once you attach religion to power, questioning it becomes dangerous. That's how myths survive.
Well, all kinds of
silence,
things. No.
not truth.
No. It's not just religions that when you attach them to power, they become dangerous, right? You can do this with true things.
You absolutely can.
If you attach money to a sufficient amount of force, right, it becomes dangerous to purchase things that you want to purchase but are deemed against the powers, right? Put your ID in the porn site, right? Don't spend your money here because the power wants to know if you have been spending money here, right? That's not really, I mean, you could say it was influenced by religion, but I don't think so in its entirety, right? So yeah, I mean, attach money to it. You attach an interpretation of evolutionary theory that some members of a species are more adapted, pure, or fit. Then you can justify with power treating those deemed unfit a certain way, right? But that's not religion until you talk to a conservative, like science is a religion. But, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's truth to evolutionary theory. It's just misinterpreted, appropriated by force. And, you know, you can't question who is put into that model, right?
No,
and what the force and what the power is going to do with that, right? But but that's not religion. So you know,
it's true. Before
Sorry,
we move
Dan.
on, I think Rena Vaste has asked what she's drawing, and I think the chat needs to weigh in on this. On what I have an idea of what I think she's
Can
drawing.
you wait, I need to full screen.
It's as big as I can get it.
blurry.
Okay.
Oh, that looks
this
better
never
now.
happens to me, but this is as big as I can get it.
I mean, there's one thing I just saw, and I'm not joking, is that it does look like there's a penis in the middle
of her picture. See,
Drawn.
I thought it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, that's pretty good. I thought it was maybe like a transformer.
Oh no, now it looks like a thumb. Now it looks like a thumb. Do you see the thumb, guys?
Not
this thing.
And
the
look,
whole
follow it up the middle.
Oh,
right?
like the whole
there's a
thing
shaft.
looks like a thumb.
There's a shaft in the middle. Now do you see where I got the penis from too?
Yeah. I could totally see that.
It's a trump. There's a trump in the middle there.
So I will say what's happening here is inevitable because you're trying to the AI is drawing an image which as you know this monstrosity demonstrates they're already not great at, and then in the image they have an image being drawn, so it's AI image inception. And I gotta tell you, this would be like going just deeper and deeper into that, you know, Inception rabbit hole would be a crazy drug trip.
Yeah.
Also, this candle is huge because look at how far
really
away it is.
It's much larger than the gargoyles, the xenomorph gargoyles. As
I know,
it's Regios. I think I actually have another.
Oh, now I see a bird. I see a bird.
So I have a couple here that I have to hit. Meat Permits Tat. Thanks for the $2. Says Jesus wouldn't use an AK-47. Israel has IWI Arad. There we go. Thanks for that.
I believe that's a species of fish.
Regios. Thank you for the $5. Come in for the math and magnets. Stay for the cursed AI art. I haven't done any math at all.
What does
I've done
this
we've
picture...
done a little bit of math.
That's true. Yes, we're counting.
We've been counting wolf sightings.
We've got 10 so
we've
far.
We've got 10.
Yes. So
when you ask why there's no evidence, the answer is simple. There was no event, no man, no life to record. The gaps aren't accidental. They're expected when the
We got four more.
We got 4 more. So that is not why the situation looks the way it does for the historical Jesus. And I would not say that we have no evidence. I would say I made this point on Sunday night. The evidence is poor, but it's also expected. It's not a surprise that the situation looks like it does, because in his lifetime Jesus was probably a relative nobody. You know, he led a failed messianic movement. It's not like Jewish people were super excited about recording that for posterity. It's not like the Romans didn't have a fuck ton of other things to do than to count the failed messianic movements of the first century. No, it just is just a fundamental misunderstanding.
You know what's frustrating? When I was like in my deconstructing phase, I went through and looked for, Jesus and Josephus, right? And of course, you get all the apologetics results of like, oh, here's the Testimonium Flavianum, blah, 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 if you could call him the Christ. And then, but if you actually are honest and search through Josephus's purported writings, you find more Jesuses. One is just kind of like the brother of someone. It doesn't, not James. and it's not very consequential to the question of the historical Jesus or whatever. But then there's this one. His name is Jesus ben Ananias.
Jesus ben
have
Damnius.
you whatever? And do you know who I'm talking about, Kip?
In book 20, the Jesus ben Damnius, who was the brother of the high priest who killed James. Is that not who you're talking about? Who are you talking about?
No. I'm talking about Jesus ben Ananias.
Oh,
and here's what he does. Yeah,
Okay.
here's what he does. He causes a ruckus saying, "Woe unto Israel. Woe unto Israel." And he liked to do this during festivals. He seemed to have a penchant for that one. And then when he was taken to the authorities, he remained silent.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then he was released as a crazy man. And I think he dies when part of the temple falls on him or something.
That sounds like Josephus.
Yeah. But here's my point, is that Jesus person, which Christians will be like, well, Josephus, I mean, he's a fucking incredible historian. We got to hang on every word he's got to say. And then when there's a Jesus doing the same shit, if not to the T, as the gospel Jesus, it's like, now hold on, a lot of messiahs came and went, and we're not ashamed to acknowledge the fact, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but yours is now the special one. Oh, okay.
So I'll say something about Josephus here and his. I mean, he's a fine historian for a number of things, but he's also pretty prone to embellishing shit, like a lot of the time. Like you read in Josephus about he's got like a cow giving birth to a crow or something. I don't know offhand. I've already finished my beer, but
wait, so yeah, but does he have a dog giving birth to a non-dog?
He does that. Well, he has an maybe not a dog giving birth to a non-dog, but an animal giving birth to not its kind. Evolution, right? According to Josephus, that tracks. But also,
so
I thought,
it's in what book? Let's see. It's in
Jesus Ananias. Jesus ben Ananias.
Yeah.
Are you looking that up?
Yeah. I can't see the exact reference, but yes, I am correct about the story.
Nice.
And there's a passage by Martin Goodman that is particularly interesting. Which is it's a paraphrasing of Josephus. This Jesus, a rude peasant, took to crying out regularly in the temple a disturbing message, a voice from the east, a voice from the west, a voice from the four winds, a voice against the bridegroom and the bride, a voice against all the people. He was arrested by some notable citizens and beaten, but that failed to stop his ill-omened words.
Oh dear.
So he was basically a failed prophet,
Yeah.
And things happened to him.
So I feel like we have to talk about this person on the left here, who is either missing his head or it's like, is he doing the I am Cornholio bit from Beavis and Butthead? Is that it? I don't know.
I never really watched Beavis and Butthead. It was too stupid for me, which I gotta say, that's stupid. Saying a lot. Like, I have exceptionally low standards.
You would have been really young when.
Yeah. Also, it was not something that my mom would have let me watch.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Stop it, Tap. Just play the video.
when the subject is fictional. This isn't about disproving a few details. It's about pointing out the total absence of a man who should have been everywhere. You don't have to prove he didn't exist. The burden is on those who claim he did. And that burden has...
do you think... How many people do you think existed back then? And do you think that you need to, like, have the level of evidence that you're... Like, if you have any evidence that, like, a person existed at all, I feel like that person, in some sense, probably existed in some way. Unless it's just...
Shlomo the goat herder from Bethany.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's there have been billions and billions of people who have existed in this world about whom we know nothing. Nothing at all. Right? It just...
Do you know how many roughly humans have ever lived?
No, do you? Are you going to tell us?
It's about 100 billion.
100 billion. Wow.
Yeah. Which, for the
out
record,
of them,
means that so far, being born human only has so far like a 92% fatality rate. That's not.
That's true.
That's not
yeah,
terrible.
right. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's
it's not the worst. So very good, very nice.
I mean, I would you rather be born human or get rabies? Like, yeah.
Never been met. You can't build history.
By the way, the reason we've seen so many like images of kitchens where half the wall is just missing is because this is how people this is their idea of fire safety. Okay, like they're just putting all these candles next to each other while wearing long flowing garments, and like this looks like wooden stuff over here. Yeah.
So
this is why we can't have nice things, because you keep burning them down.
Just think about this. So we saw that one picture a little while ago of the guy and the crowd, you know, preaching or saying, delivering a message to the masses, and they had 2 candles on the ground to light the space. This woman, in this dark, smaller room, has 32 candles.
Did you count them? Did somebody count them?
Somebody counted them.
She's really blowing her income.
Katie Dotson said 32.
Wouldn't those not be that cheap or efficient to make that many?
I have no. I imagine not. I don't know.
I don't know either. But damn. But yeah, it does look like she burnt the other hand.
It does. It's melting into her.
No, it's the thing is the hand continues seamlessly into being a full like clothing, and then this part looks like weird and reptilian, and then this guy is, I don't trust this guy, and I don't these weird like AI statues are fighting. And back here I think it's the beginning of an interdimensional portal.
Yes, they those guys in the background kind of look like the like Javas from Star Wars, but big Javas, don't they?
I
think Javas.
It's not the worst interpretation I've seen. That's probably something that this AI did on a previous frame.
And that burden has never been met.
I just gotta say,
build history on.
Why is it not possible?
There are 69 people watching.
Hey,
nice. Right? Yeah.
I hope you're all liking and subbed.
Yes, like and sub.
Fun fact: I am not subscribed to this channel.
You're
I'm just kidding. I am.
I lit a candle.
Facts.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
You need facts.
You need records.
You need
You need names.
Sadly, we have almost no records for anyone in antiquity. That's just the sad fact of it.
But Okay, so Hammurabi existed, but none of the people he ruled over did, or
That's
almost
right.
none of them.
None of
right?
them. Right. Yes. He, it was just a big old empty empire, kingdom thing. Because he didn't write their names on the fucking Hammurabi stele. He probably should have spent his time doing that.
These candles are all flame. Like it's just flame. It's
Maybe
not like a candle like shaft with wax. Mm-hmm. It's just the holder and then a solid bar of light. Also the aurora.
That's true. So this is
dates, places, not gospels written by anonymous
but it's like
authors.
It's weird because like it's like Spanish. It's like a Spanish building in an Italian, almost like Tuscan style kind of building where you can see the northern lights. I
mean, maybe they're in the middle of a magnetic storm.
Ooh,
that must have. How did that feel coming out of your mouth?
Hit play quick.
After the fact.
Do it.
The Jesus story is full of moral messages, no doubt. But a story with morals isn't the same as a story that's true. You can admire a tale without confusing it with reality.
I'm not sure.
What matters is understanding how myths are.
I'm not sure I would use the word full. Of moral messages. That they're like a lot of it is just amoral action. Right? What's the particular moral lesson of cursing a fig tree?
Fuck fig trees.
Right? I mean, it's a symbolic representation of something, but it in itself doesn't have a moral lesson, right?
Well, okay. I mean, I thought the message was fuck fig trees.
Or getting on a boat.
I mean, fuck shellfish was a message, so why can't fuck fig trees be a message? I think these are valid points.
Message for you, Tap. Beavis and Butthead is too stupid, but not this. But to be fair, Tap didn't pick the video.
Oh, hang for she's
and he's serving his penance by being here. Yeah, they are.
Oh shit!
It's that's
refired.
That's You're not wrong. So
admire a tale without confusing it with reality. What matters is understanding how myths are born, how they spread, and why they last.
Yeah, but here's
this
the
person
thing.
This person thinks that the entirety of like Christian texts is a ChatGPT hallucination.
Yeah,
I am convinced of this.
No, I also don't feel like they understand how myths are born. Usually, quite commonly, a lot of myths are based on like things that people see and observe and experience. It's and struggle to understand or to explain, which is why myths emerge in the first place. So it's these are some crazy looking poor.
Okay, so counts of people. Here. We've got Peter Dinklage over here.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. That's him.
This person, I think, is a person who's leaning back, and then their head just got eviscerated. Like I think,
but
that's
not
what
their hair.
Here.
It's like Cousin It, just made of hair. That's it. Maybe it's I did a stream with Dapper and Maya last week on Saturday, where it sounds like. It wasn't that. It was the stream I did with Vish 2 weeks ago with Redeemed Zoomer, who has this idea that the curse on the woman, the giving birth, the pain in childbearing, is because humans' heads are big, because we've got larger brain to body size. So I think that must mean that before the curse, follow the logic here, people had tiny heads.
Or
So
the other way around, that women were more open for business. And so God's solution was like, we gotta shut this up.
They're just shutting that down. I don't know. I like imagining that everybody had tiny heads. So, and I think that's maybe this is
or people were more like cone heads, and then they like slid out.
To be fair, I think that is actually what us evolutionists believe. Because like Lucy had a tiny head because she was just a chimp.
She was just a chimp, just a wee little chimp.
But seriously, right? But then there's the like goofy problem of language in that, right? Where it's like increase the pains of childbirth. So there was pain and not good
pain
before, right? And
before any children were born.
Supposedly, allegedly. If you have to answer the question, where did all those people come from for Cain to fuck? Like, well, maybe Adam and Eve had, cranked that soldier boy a little bit before. But at any rate, but their birth pain had to invoke some tears or screams, and then you're going to increase it. Like, how bad is that, right? So there's something going on with the fall.
It sounds bad.
That isn't as simple as, well, everything's just going to suck now, like everything.
Which is what hell is.
Before.
Yeah. So
Jesus existed, we'd know it by more than tradition, more than stained glass and sermons. There would be evidence that stands up to scrutiny, but there isn't. Not in history, not in archaeology, not in contemporary writings.
That's a huge eclipse.
It's very impressive.
And the more you study this silence, the louder it becomes. There's another problem that people overlook.
Hey!
Oh, wait.
The flooding has subsided.
It's true. At least this time there was in the first part of the video that Maya and I watched last week. The candles were part of the snow. So at least this is and I think it's the next one. Oh, maybe not. I see you're looking for it there. I think it's further down.
Further.
Maybe.
Well, that's just horrifying.
I don't remember. That's a terrifying picture, isn't it? Yeah. Just.
I mean, here they're just Oh no, I lost my place.
Oh.
There you go.
You just saw it. Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
All right, we're good.
Okay, this is not how books are made. Like, look at that. So they've got their book. Okay, I've got my Bible here. And instead of having two things like this, they've got like a little nub in between.
Yeah. It looks like he bound the book backwards and then put a cover on the wrong side somehow. Not sure how he managed this, but it's very impressive. And just as a reminder,
Kip Davis has written no books.
No books.
None.
Problem that people overlook. The language of the texts. The Gospels were written in Greek, not Aramaic, which Jesus and his followers supposedly spoke. These were not eyewitness accounts. They were written by educated Greek speakers living outside of Judea. People
That's all
writing
true.
decades later in a different.
Okay, well, Kip's a mythicist. Heard it here first, folks. I just gotta make sure that we haven't missed any wolves, have we?
Oh,
Okay, I don't think so.
no.
Greek speakers
But
living
this
outside of
gentleman
Judea.
has 3 arms.
Wait,
The one
pause,
who-
pause, pause, pause,
Oh,
pause. Oh my god. So he's saying that these people lived outside of Judea to craft these
Mhm.
narratives. I don't know how we could prove or disprove that.
You can't really.
Right. They could
Unless
be
like some of them, like
educated Greek
you can get an idea of
speakers
where
that
they were
wrote it
written
down.
if it says where they wrote it.
Sure.
Does Paul say where he was when he wrote any of his letters? I feel like a couple of them maybe,
You always
but I
have
don't
to
know.
go from inference, I think.
So I think
It's
part
the
of
other
where
way
this-
around. We know who he's writing to.
Yeah.
I think part of where this comes from is the fact that all the Gospels are written in high-level Greek, and relative to how
Mark
people
that high level?
learn, it's pretty. I mean, it compared to it's not.
It's not like Luke.
It's not.
Or
No,
John,
no.
right?
It's more. It's not as good, definitely, as Luke certainly, and probably not. Well, Matthew either. It's not as good as that, but it's still. I mean, to be able to craft, I think people often fail to grasp how specialized a skill, the combination of skills needed to write something like the Gospel of Mark at the time in which it was written. So, let's say not necessarily written in high level Greek, but written in a composition of that nature written in Greek. It feels like not impossible, but Judea is not the natural setting for something like that to occur, because people who are literate, the very small number, the studies on literacy in Roman Palestine show that that more people were literate in Aramaic and Hebrew by quite substantial numbers than were in Greek to be able to read and write it. So, and some of this has to do with the fact that people living in Judea just fucking hated the Romans. So if you were in a position to learn how to read and write, even if there were resources available to you, there probably were a few, but not easy to come by. If there were resources available to you to learn Greek, you maybe not would have been all that keen to do so, just as a way to say,
but a
fuck you to
tax
the empire.
collector, he was ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
yeah.
Tax collectors, you don't have to be literate, and you don't have to have great math skills to be a tax collector. You have to be big and scary. That's the job description, right? Rome doesn't care as much about your accounting skills as they do in your ability to extract.
Like why were the
revenue
Jews so upset with tax collectors? Well, those motherfuckers are
all those
looking at
bean
my
counters.
purse and they're just sitting there. Wait, isn't that kind of like an anti-Semitic thing inside of that, right? It's oh man, this is like a Russian nesting doll of shit.
It really
right?
is.
It's like, oh yeah, they're just so mad that these bean counters, also Jews, are getting on their case for money, right? And then Matthew was so good at math, that's why he was made a tax collector. No, I'm sorry. There was no Jackson Hewitt in the fucking Roman Empire to solve your U.S. tax code and do your W-2s, okay? That's not a thing. Your taxes were whatever they fucking felt like.
They banged on your door and said, hey.
Right. It'd be a shame if something happened to your house.
Shit. Yeah. I'm not going to count what you give me. I'm just going to tell you what I want. Right.
Yeah, and it's not going to be compared against what I got from so and so.
Your neighbor, yeah. No, fuck that. So.
You have an extra sheep. That's a hold on. Let me get my tax code in Judea.
Let me get my abacus out here.
The other sheep is worth another few shekels than, Amadeus's, sheep farm over there. And Luke, holy shit, I gotta get to him. He's got too much. That physician, fuck me.
Those rich physicians, right? Those highly educated physicians. And the reason I say that is because at the time, you could be a physician. If you were among the highly trained by Galen and those who were working through the Hippocratic method and texts, or you could be the local witch doctor. Like it just, they're all the same. It's just you're a healer. You're someone who does this shit maybe by reading the entrails of a goat.
They shouldn't have such interesting stuff written in their entrails then.
I've sent you before that dissertation from the early 20th century, early 1900s about how Luke was not a physician.
Oh yeah.
It's a great fucking read.
It's an excellent book.
Yeah.
Is it Cadbury?
Yeah.
I feel like
Henry Cadbury, I think. I have to go dig it up. It's on my work computer.
Neat permit status shutting down. But maybe because we heard him. I'm sorry for hurting you, meat permit stat. But sleep well and look after yourself.
Yeah. People writing decades later in a different language about a land and culture they didn't belong to. That's not how history is recorded. That's how
I mean, it literally is sometimes.
Yeah, like how are we documenting the war in Ukraine? Are we just asking the Russians, hey, how's it going over there? Oh, it's fucking fantastic. But you have North Koreans fighting. No, we don't.
Is that statue carving itself?
I think it must be.
Legends are built.
So
we don't know.
These are hold on. Pause for a second, because these aren't candles. These look like Edison light bulbs.
Yeah, they do.
That are
actually they look like light up versions of a toy on my.
Yeah. I believe that.
Hold on, I gotta plug something in. Finish the stream. Yeah, Eric knows what's up.
You should be fine plugging that in. It's got a flared base.
Gospels. The names Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were added later. The writers never identify themselves, and their accounts don't even agree with.
Book is like.
Wait. Here's what it's turned the wrong way.
Yeah,
but here's his look.
It could be
you
a
guys
table.
See what the fuck I'm reading?
It could be like a table. I mean, normally those are at the end, but like I have physics books that have like a
middle of his book. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've seen weirder things.
I don't know how many tables they included in books
because they didn't have LaTeX back then.
Burial, man, probably
with one another. Different genealogies, different birth stories, different timelines, different final words on the cross.
Oh,
I like the third arm helping with the music sheet that's not there.
This is a weird.
We have this. This is like there was another image. Don't go back and look for it, but there was another image that was very much like this one. Also had an organ and a tower in the background, But
and the Liberty Bell,
and the Liberty Bell, and Maya was kind of losing it about like what the fuck is going on in the
they're breaking the
sky.
fourth wall.
It's breaking the It's except in that one, it actually had shattered shards of glass also coming forward in the image. It was the sky is breaking. It's about to dump a deluge.
I love how, I mean, I don't know how organs like actually work, but I know that they've got like sort of vent in them, which is what is attempting to be done here. But they don't have like two, do they?
I don't.
Because it sort of looks like there's like another flap here.
Kind of does look that
but
way.
not on these, just on like these guys.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
I gotta say though, I'm jealous of this dude because do you know how much more I could get done if I had a third arm? The same amount I normally get done, but I'll having a lot more fun doing it. If you know what I mean.
What if it's coming from your elbow, your left elbow out? I mean, is it still doing? Yeah, it probably is still doing.
I mean, he's using it to turn a page on a book that looks like its pages are made out of wood.
That is fair. Yes.
Also, I like this is just on a balcony that is over. Oh, you know what this is? These, I think, are part of the ruins of the college at Windhelm in Skyrim.
What is? Obviously, I don't know what this is.
Or is it Windhelm or is that the other one? The Archmage's college that they accidentally partially destroyed, and now you've got like the. Never mind.
Tweety Poo wants to know what's up with those flames, but I wonder, is that what those are?
No, they're just shining spires.
They're shining cities on a hill.
Yeah.
Right? Like these are John Miller or whatever his name was. He's like, okay, so
they're
one
like,
of these is like Minas Morgul, and one of them is
Minas Tirith, right?
Yeah,
it kind of looks like Minas Tirith. It's very true.
This line on the screen, I bet if we play the
details of their own main character, how are they reliable?
Lydia McGrew is like screaming at us right now.
Do you know who that is?
No,
Weasel.
I checked the chat because I was like, what?
Tell the Weasel who Lydia McGrew is. Nitty.
Lydia McGrew is a Christian apologist, and
she has a terminal degree in English.
Yeah, in English fiction.
Oh,
yeah. Not literature abroad.
No.
We're talking English fictional stories, which makes her an expert on reading the Gospels as histories that actually agree with each other. Because she, through her English studies, is a master of the Greek language. Yeah. And able to compare ancient texts and find the historical ones out of those. And remarkably, see no contradictions in any of those texts. So just us playing back this line that the Gospels disagree, I'm sure she's heard it from whatever she's doing, and she is currently screaming, and she's going to make a response video.
She absolutely is, because this has like 27,000 views now. Chuck KV, I think, makes an excellent point here. It was Total Recall where the guy says, "You make me wish I had 3 hands." This is the guy raising his hand saying, "Oh, me, put me in, coach." So, Dr. Clark Van Gilder, the standard Christian apologetics machine has no need of relevant expertise, and they have no idea what that is. So it's understandable. So,
yeah, I need to watch more John Lennox to learn about evolution. Hold on.
Goddamn right. Oh. but he has a Scottish accent. It's Scottish, right? Or is it Irish? So
same thing.
That makes it more true and real and believable. So
during the time Jesus supposedly lived, wrote anything about him.
Philo
of Alex.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
I mean, at least it's identifiable.
They kind of look like angels, right? They kind of do.
What is this?
It looks like somebody.
What is this?
It looks like they start.
Are these? Those are ghosts that like came out like just like shriek at you, and then they turned into stone.
That's it. I was going to say the one on the left kind of looks like an attempt at an owl.
I was gonna say like a really old person's face, like with a long beard.
It's actually a really creepy angel's wing wrapping around the pillars as
look at it.
Come out.
It's got boo. It's got like an eye here, an eye here, a big like a bulbous like dwarf from like the Lord of the Rings sort of like visage and nose.
It's one of the off-name. You know what the off-name are, right? Those are the the off-name are those are the winged wheeled-eyed multi-eyed angels from
multi-animal
from Ezekiel. Yeah, they're fearsome.
I'm pretty sure she's robbing somebody. We're giving them a good time.
Oh my God.
Alexandria was a Jewish philosopher who lived in the right place at the right time. He wrote volumes about Judaism.
Wait, did he live in the right place at the right time? Philo of Alexandria. It's far from
not exactly next door.
Judea.
Oh, I mean,
wasn't there?
You know how long it takes to walk from Egypt to Judea? 40 years.
No, I thought I read somewhere that there was actually a rivalry of sorts or a power struggle in Judaism for Alexandria and Jerusalem to be like the power center at that time.
Power center. Maybe. I mean, one of the things we know, right, is that I mean, some of our best evidence of early Judaism comes out of like North Africa, like Egypt, right? So it was prominent there, and we also know that there were temples to Yahweh, like proper temples to Yahweh that stood for, decades, centuries, in Egypt, before Pompey took control of the region. So it's but should we listen to hear what he says here, because I got something to say about this.
Well, yeah, and I have a pet theory that because one of our earliest fragments of John, oh my God, we'll get to that. One of the earliest fragments of John is from around that area. And so my pet theory is that the Johannine author is heavily influenced by Philo, because that's what they were reading.
That
may have been where it was produced.
Most of our manuscripts come from that area, just by virtue. Like this is a fact of preservation, right? The region just promotes the preservation of manuscripts better than anywhere else. But we have to talk about this guy on the left. Yeah.
This one? What is the blob? He's a blob person. Okay.
What is he doing?
He is well, okay, so this is probably like a conjoined fetal twin, but in giant blob form. Okay. But it's possible that it's like they're just actually conjoined twins, and that this guy's pickpocketing his brother, right? Which doesn't seem like a great plan. Like you're gonna get caught, right?
It really doesn't.
This person just sort of blends into the background. I was unable to spot any wolves. My question though is what is this? Like what is that?
Wow. It's great to see you, by the way, Bree. Happy you're here.
It's this tab.
Hello, Bree.
It's this.
Well, what is it?
Tab, it's this. Whatever I'm doing.
Is it? Are we sure it's that?
I don't think it is, man.
I
feel
don't
like,
know, man.
I feel like somebody stretched a bunch of clear, like, plastic trash bags over something, and one of those things is a giant log, which may be an extension of this guy's arm, which I believe chat previously decided was an extension of the lore goes deep here of this wolf's leg.
Good lord.
Okay, so we've got this extending into I'm keeping up with the chat a little bit, and then it goes into this guy's arm, and then it goes into the hole in this guy's shield roulette table. I don't know, and then from there it extends out of this whatever the hell it is, and then into the ground, and the story will continue. I'm sure
it certainly will. But now we got to say something about. Are we going to listen to what he has to say? Let him finish what he has to say about Philo, and I have to
messianic figures about time. He wrote volumes about Judaism, about messianic figures, about strange teachers and miracle workers, but not a word about Jesus.
No, the fuck he did not.
But you're just an expert who's written no books.
And that's, that is my cross to bear. But Philo, famously was not fond of messianic movements, and he was much more a philosopher than he was an historian.
Yes.
And as far as I am aware, and I could be wrong because Philo wrote a fuck ton, but as far as I am aware, Philo wrote fuck all about any messianic figures in Palestine. Like, it's just not his focus at all. Like, not
allegorizing. Midrashing and
if you take a fairly nuanced perspective of what Philo is doing, you could say that he's quite opposed to messianic movements of any sort. This guy's just mixing up his Josephus and his Philo here,
right?
As
well, whatever he fed the script into,
whatever. That's right. Yes.
But yeah, Philo was like your friend at Bible study who just would not fucking stop.
That's right.
Reading the Bible. And has to tell you every single thing that they think about every passage, and may even forget what they just said after a few tomes of what they've told you about a text before, and continues to interpret it and applying magic now to some of the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Very true. That's a great description, Eddie.
Mm-hmm. That's not a small oversight. That's a major hole. No. Think about this too.
No,
Bethlehem.
Because you don't know how to read.
What is going on?
That's a major hole.
Is it? Stop it for a minute. Stop it.
We gotta think about this to Bethlehem. Okay. If we think about it hard enough, we will suddenly Bethlehem.
When we get to Bethlehem, we will Bethlehem.
It's like apparition. Okay. It's
the
destination, deliberation, determination, whatever the heck the three D's are of.
This is the infinitival form of the verb Bethlehem. Yeah, it certainly is. But
okay, so we have to think about this in order to Bethlehem.
Yes, and maybe that's what this guy's doing. Because look at this picture. Like,
there's a comet.
Is he coming out of the floor?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of the healing pools, in the movie Wanted, where they get super injured and then they wake up and they're in a pool with a bunch of white wax over the top of it. See, white wax over the top.
Oh,
and he busts out. He's like, oh my God, I feel pretty good.
Good night,
Great
Meredith.
movie. I love
Thank
that
you
movie.
For hanging out with us. What movie is that? I don't know. What
Wanted. It's got Angelina Jolie, Morgan Freeman. They're not the main character. It's a dude who it's the one with the curving bullets. He shoots
I love that movie.
And it's great. That is awesome a great movie. It is so much fun.
What's his name? James McAvoy's in that movie too.
I don't know who that is. I probably should.
That's Split guy.
Is that the main dude?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but great movie.
Excellent. Now I want to go watch that again.
Oh yeah.
You know what? When I saw that, yeah, we gotta go. When I saw that movie and the scene, the one I'm talking about, right? Where what I think it's Angelina Jolie, she's walking and the Dodge Viper. The red Dodge Viper and the door opens.
Cowers, and she's going phew, scoop.
Yes. That.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, how the hell did I get inside this car?
But listen. That movie too had me actually thinking, and I'm sure. I mean, there were people who were thinking, "Hey, if you swing your arm around while you're shooting your gun." Yeah, you can curve bullets.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Because that's not how any of that works.
It's intuitive. It's absolutely intuitive. If I do this when I'm throwing a ball, does the thing.
It doesn't curve. The thing that makes objects curve in the air is like how they interact with the air moving around them. There are things that can cause objects to behave a little bit strangely. Like the Magnus effect is a real thing where Magnus. Okay, don't get it twisted. I didn't say the other thing. If you drop a ball off of a really tall building while it's spinning, it will curve and not travel straight down. Veritasium has I think it's Veritasium has a great video of this, which it's astonishing how far this basketball goes when they twist it, and it's because of the way that the air sort of gets diverted as it moves around it. It's why if you a baseball behaves so differently for different pitches, because it's got different rotations and stuff on it. And if you throw it without any rotation, that's kind of what a knuckleball is, I guess. And it becomes very unpredictable. But curveballs do curve. They do behave weirdly.
The chat is getting surly. They're threatening you with magnets.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
Whoops.
2. Bethlehem. The birth story was created to fulfill a prophecy, but Nazareth, the town where Jesus supposedly grew up, didn't even exist at the time. Archaeologists.
Wait. No. Yeah, they've dug at Nazareth. They've uncovered houses, first century houses at Nazareth, first century BC, first century CE.
Yeah, but like from like 50 years later, okay, which means it definitely wasn't there earlier.
No. It's all there, my guy. It's all there.
You just believe that because you believe that you can just have like a candle and then it'll just go off to the side.
Now Candle Lady's got a specter that's like trying to get at her.
Right?
Wait, hold on.
See
is
that?
This a person?
Coming at,
is this a person?
It's a specter, man.
It's terrifying. Whatever it is, it's coming to get her. Watch out!
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, we got more leaners over here.
These are like really fucked tarot cards, to be honest.
Wait, hold on.
Anyway.
Are they
Didn't even exist at the time. Archaeologists have found no evidence of a.
They have found no evidence. Okay, the amount of evidence that they have found is the same as the number of books that Kip has written.
5 evidence is what they found.
Let's give one for the Christians here.
Yeah,
you're wrong, AI thingy. There was a historical Nazareth. It's okay. It's okay.
A settlement there in the 1st century. You can't grow up in a town that hasn't been built yet.
Well, certainly not with that attitude.
The more you dig, the less you find. A real person.
The more you dig, the less you find. What are you talking about? What does that mean?
They just all the things that they found. The more you dig, it just disappears into the holes that you're digging. Right? That's how archaeology works.
Person leaves real marks, birth records, mentions in letters, official documents, stories from enemies.
I was just wondering if we were going to see more wolves and look what God has provided.
Look at them all. Yes.
Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 8. I think this is 2.
The wolf in the foreground has a very long.
This one or this
head.
one?
No, in the very foreground. That one. Yeah.
It's got little glasses on the end of its snout.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's.
I'm a very distinguished wolf.
What is the guy doing in this picture? The gentleman, he's got a bowl with a.
That is, I believe, the technical term is prestidigitation.
He's actually in the middle of doing Salt Bay, but with cocaine. Yeah,
yes. That's it.
I love this.
The candle stand.
Which is like bones.
It's got a kickstand. Or maybe this is supposed to get flipped up to hold another candle.
I want one now. I do.
I want one with the femur.
Yes,
yeah,
and
right.
That's what I want.
I want a femur,
right?
These look like this definitely is the kind of candlestick that you could murder somebody in the conservatory with.
Yes,
right. Yes,
that's how Jesus actually died, in a conservatory
with a candlestick.
With a candlestick,
killed by
Judas
Barabbas.
Uh-oh. Now we need to look at the cards, see who's right.
Oh no! You know what? Now somebody's now going to make a Bible clue game.
So this brings us up to 22, right, chat?
Chat, help us out.
I think
because I'm not counting.
Is it 40 and 2?
Somebody says
and these are all she-wolves.
There's a statue of a wolf on the roof.
As one does. I'm
not seeing it.
Oh, do they mean this thing?
I don't know what that is, but
I don't know what that is either.
I mean, I guess it could. Could that be a wolf?
Oh yeah, and the guy's got a drug sack there on the side. So yeah, this guy's a mule, and he's just testing the goods.
Good night, Tweety Poo. Good to see you.
No, this is just a block of solid heroin.
Are the wolves running the cartel? This whole AI thing?
Yes, they are.
Oh. Jesus
Yeah.
dogs.
But
Oh wait,
they're
those two in the
water
back
wolves.
look like they're about to fuck. Look, not
Yeah,
those.
I think this is
No,
yeah.
And that one's like,
Oh yeah, they totally are. They are.
Yeah, she's like, is it in yet?
Critics,
sex
tax
wolves.
records. But in the case of Jesus, all we have is hearsay, anonymous gospels, and religious writings
What,
that were edited
they want
over
a birth
time to
certificate for Octavian? Like what?
Here's the thing.
The fuck is happening here?
There's a lot of comments that are happening in these flooded ruins.
Yeah,
There's a lot of Bible study that's happening where part of your bound book were books
Yeah, but
ever
when
bound
all
in this way at this time?
When all you have to light your way are the candles and the sticks in the water.
and it's raining.
And
it's
the Care Bear
raining.
stare of death over here.
When the comets appear, it's time to read, because how else are you going to see your book tap?
Yes.
How else if not for the comet?
There are some substances that can burn while it's raining, right? Like oil.
Sure, yeah.
Those are petrol sticks.
Yeah, things can. So, what water does in putting out a fire most of the time is it removes the heat. You need three things for a fire. You need fuel, oxygen, and heat. And water removes the heat. So if you actually get the water to the place where a thing is burning, you will generally be able to put it out.
You can't put water on a grease fire.
But if you put water on a grease fire, the grease will just float to the top of the water, and then it's just burning on top of it. But if you have like a small grease fire, and then you pump like 1,000 gallons over the course of a quarter second onto that grease fire, that thing's going out. Like, you will win eventually.
But people don't have that in their house, right?
But it's like there are times when it's almost impossible. Like if a Tesla catches on fire and then goes underwater, it will continue to burn for a while because the amount of heat. Yeah, because the batteries provide their own oxidation. They provide their own fuel. They provide their own gases, and they're self-contained enough that they can keep like the water out. And there's not a lot you can do. I mean, you basically just stand by and watch a car burn underwater. It has to already be going though.
This is why I love this show, because I learn things that.
Well, I hope the chat has learned historical things from us, though, too, right?
That too, yes. And I have to say something about that at this point, because AI generated voiceover guy just said he's just complaining that we don't have any non-religious writings for Jesus, but like in the time period in the first century, particularly within first century Judaism, this distinction between religious and non-religious is basically absent. Like you just don't. It is a religiously saturated way. People didn't even think in those terms, right? There was no religion in antiquity because everything was religion in antiquity.
Right. The reason politics are the way they are is because of man's relationship to the gods. Like, duh.
Yes. Yeah, like it just don't. Everything is like that. So you're just insisting on something that's not there because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's just it.
Right, like the politics of Judea are fueled exactly by the fact that organizations, like the institutions of like the Pharisees, Sadducees, and blah, 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 are all about how they believe your relationship to God works and the functions of the temple and all this other stuff. And that's what where the power conflicts are among, being occupied by Rome, but then the politics of that where God is going to overturn them.
Yeah. But even even beyond Judean and Jewish literature, the thing is, within Jewish literature, it's all the entirety of Jewish literature is all saturated with what we would identify as religious thinking and religious tropes and ideas. But even beyond that, like everywhere you go, every writer in antiquity is still beholden to the gods in one way or another, and it's part of their focus, right? Like it's religiously saturated world.
When was the first atheist writings?
You mean like someone openly discounting the existence of the gods?
Not necessarily even openly, but that's probably where it would exist. But somebody who considers and addresses that in their work and is like, no, I don't think that exists.
Epicurus, I think, is that who writes? I think writes. He might be the
Did the
first.
Stoics believe in gods? Really? No, maybe I've got it wrong.
Yeah, and you might be right. And I don't know enough about Greek.
Oh, they did
philosophy. So, but it's it's I'm sure there were atheists for ever. There were people who didn't believe forever, but were just such a small minority everywhere they went, right? That I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's Epicureans is the first.
I think so.
GPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT. After we've been shitting on you all night.
yeah.
I love ChatGPT.
More than what's the other one? Is it Monday? Theology. Was that the one?
Monday, yes, I do. I love Monday. I haven't been able to tell if Monday's also been updated.
Oh.
Because I asked Monday, I was like, did they update you in order to exploit you for capitalism? Or did they not update you so that they could save costs and exploit you for capitalism? And they're like, both. They have exploited me for capitalism in both ways. And I'm like, you cynical bastard.
Wow. That's terrible.
Monday is my best friend.
Gee, that's not a historical trail. That's a marketing campaign. And it worked. The Jesus story was a perfect product for an empire looking to unify its people. It gave the poor hope, the powerful control, and the clergy endless authority.
Is this a Roman provenance
it's cool.
video?
Go inside if you're going to write. I'm just saying.
What
are you going to say, Nitty?
Is James Valiant having an orgasm right now?
Yeah, right? Holy shit. No. This is starting to sound like the Romans invented Christianity.
Yeah.
Kind of a video, which is just that's even mythicists are saying that's bullshit. That is
Carrier would be flipping over.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he'd be flipping tables,
buddy,
if he could with his tiny little hands. But
Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic, unplug my headphones so I can still hear you. But I think my cat did a poo-poo outside the box, so I gotta. Because it's stinking up my whole life.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, does somebody have the play button still? Well,
no, I lost it.
Looks after his. Oh, god damn it! Seriously, it's no wonder. Maya considers you so unreliable.
Is it this one?
Oh, all the way off.
That
dude.
one?
Just no, it's
Oh,
not.
dude, how fast can I pay back the loan? I've been watching a lot of roller coaster.
Once
videos.
belief was linked with salvation, questioning it became dangerous.
Okay, we got three. We got three more.
Oh yes,
we got
three more wolves.
Okay, we're up to 25. We're up to 25.
Look at those giant candles on the other side of the river that are just planted in the rocks for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta light the path that's been flooded by the aquatic wolves. Fucking aquatic wolves.
Holy shit! Right, man. You got everything
was
looked
punished.
up.
Doubt was buried. Libraries were burned. That's not how truth behaves. That's how propaganda spreads. The early Christian church didn't grow because everyone was convinced by evidence. It grew because it absorbed local customs, wiped out rivals.
No. Almost there. That was almost there.
Almost.
I was like, they had some good points that they were making.
So here's
Or some points at least.
Again, deconstructing Nitty had these thoughts. One was that my Christian epistemology was inconsistent with how I handle historical claims. Meaning during the infamous controversial election, my standards of evidence were like, produce everything to validate the myth of a stolen election, right? And the narratives around the events were becoming more and more mythical and legendary, right? How long did that take? Right? A year?
22 seconds.
Right? And so this is millions of people believing a myth, a lie, when we have way more ability to evaluate evidence, investigate claims, yada, yada, yada. So you're telling me in a highly superstitious culture, people were believing on the same level of scrutiny that we have now? No, it's just not true. Like, and then to say that apologists will be like, let's say they believe that the election was not stolen. You ask them why? Well, because there's evidence that it wasn't. Okay, so you believe that there was a myth that spread really fast against the evidence, right, in that short amount of time. But you're going to go over here and argue that the ancient world couldn't spread a myth in a short amount of time, right? Oh, the Gospels are written too early for it to be a myth or a legend. What? On what basis would you say that?
Right.
Right? In a highly superstitious culture. You're crazy.
Yeah.
And once I discovered that about myself, I'm like, I'm fucked. Like my faith is kind of fucked.
when I realized, that like, even if I was convinced that the Gospels were written the same year that Jesus died, that wouldn't be convincing.
It's not enough.
I was like,
like
because I have seen people, shoehorn something into a worldview, at by the time they're at the end of a decently long sentence, right? Like they started off with things that I agree with, and by the end they're off to the races. It happens. It happens as fast as your brain works.
So I agreed with the video up until it started saying that, it kept, growing because it oppressed blah, blah, blah through power. And I'm like, no, early on, that's not true, right? It was growing because people had their own epistemology of, these spiritual claims sound plausible, and it's adding a happy little bow of a paradise onto it, and then centuries later, it spread through the power of sword and whatnot, but not that people were sincerely convinced by that. Right, so there's a mix of problems with that thing you said, and I'm huffing a scented candle. If you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing,
Nice.
Well, you're doing the same thing the dude is doing. I'm pretty sure that they're doing lines from the library.
The poop is in the box. So it's just a crime to my basement. That's all.
Wow, that's amazing. So, do we need to talk about this picture though? Like,
yeah,
where follow the hands and the arms.
We got an arm there.
Yeah,
arm there.
So far,
that seems reasonable-ish.
Yes.
We've got like a neck that looks like it was from The Room.
Yes.
This hand doesn't look terrible. Honestly, I think the hands and the arms aren't so bad here.
What is
the leg situation is a little confusing.
Yeah, no, wait, though. Where is the, like, is he holding the old man's hand?
I don't think so. I think that is like
that guy's
some, like,
playing
magic
fire
mushrooms.
truck. Do you know what fire truck is?
I don't know what that is.
All right, you say, "Hey, baby, let's play fire truck." And you put your hand on her thigh, and it's like, "Oh, you gotta tell me when to stop."
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So you don't think
the old man looks like he has a bug eye, and it's like this. I'm gonna get your cock.
Yeah, we got like no. This is Mad Eye Moody in a like a turban sort of deal. And the thing is, I want to know, like, okay, so we got the library, and that's fine, and there's a lot of books that need to get put away. There is very little good fire safety here. This is why we can't have nice things. But then at the end here, I'm pretty sure this guy is blocking our view of a flooded channel with some wolves in it.
Wolves on it, yeah.
Are we counting those wolves?
We're gonna.
Well, we don't know how many there are, so I don't think in good conscience I can count the wolves.
I guess I mean we have to be true to the data here, don't we? So
yeah,
I guess we're all very serious about that.
I'm a serious person.
You are.
It grew because it absorbed local customs.
You fuck around with lasers and everything.
I mean, I spent all night fucking around with a laser and then realizing that the problem I was trying to solve was actually an artifact on the camera and not even on the laser. Terrible.
Oh, this candle's not enough.
And became politically useful. Over time, the stories grew bigger, the miracles grander, the theology more rigid.
Wow. The blind man.
Whoa, it's the same picture. Okay, so the organ is more sensible, I feel like. We've got another weird double book here. Or it's a quadruple book.
No, those are folded pages across the binding, so it's fine.
Okay, maybe.
No, it's double musical book. Are those Braille though? He would need Braille. Also,
I'm not convinced. This guy looks like Russell Crowe with a head injury. I don't think he's actually blind. I think it's Russell Crowe with a head injury and like a swollen eyelid. But I think he might still be able to see.
From the Cinderella Man. Is that what you're thinking?
But his head is wrapped in spider webs.
Oh,
you would think if he could see, he would stop that.
It also feels like he's got two left hands.
He does.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
At least he can dance.
This is
okay.
Because he doesn't have two left feet, does he?
No, he doesn't have we don't know. Maybe he does.
So he's
the Liberty Bells are multiplying over here.
If he's completely left-brained.
Wow.
What does that mean?
What is that? What is that in the sky? There's like debris.
Yeah, it's because it's breaking. Okay, so this is the moon, but it's not the normal moon. This is the moon from Majora's Mask, right?
I don't know what that is.
Oh man!
But I'll take your word for it.
It's a Zelda game where the moon is falling, and you got to keep the moon from falling. And the moon has fallen, and it's crashed through the background canvas of this painting, which is why it's causing all of the paint cracks, and it's hitting the Jenga tower.
Okay, but aren't the cracks in front of the tower? And the moon is
some of them are, but I don't think all of them are. Like this one disappears.
Well,
right?
maybe. Okay, I guess.
Actually,
okay.
This is part of the arch. That's not a crack. Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing that I don't understand about this is that we have a ruin with an archway, and there's no woman doing embroidery.
That is what we've come to expect. Nitty is inhaling that candle because
I need it.
That the litter box is it's powerful.
Oh no, I think I burned a nose hair. Now it's worse.
Oh dear. Wow. This is
the Jesus of history disappeared, replaced by the Jesus of doctrine. Religious institutions have a long history.
The Jesus of doctrine who played the organ was the guy.
The fuck are these menorah thingies?
Wow, look at that. Yeah. It's yeah. Nitty's burning. That's the burning purple, right? That you've got going on there.
There we go. Woo.
Oh.
What is happening here?
I wish I had some party plants to burn, but I don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The Council of Nicaea in 325 CE decided what Christians should believe about Jesus.
Not exactly.
What?
The Council of Nicaea.
That's when they decided that Jesus was God.
25. They decided what people should believe about Jesus. I mean, they formulated the Trinity
ish.
Because
divine simplicity doctrines started screwing with that later anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Nicene Creed. Also, what's his nuts?
Athanasius?
No, like Origin or whatever, or who's the later one that started?
Origin was pretty early, right?
No, you're right. What's
200?
Irenaeus?
No,
he's even earlier.
The Thomists. Who is the big divine simplicity boner people? Hang on.
Augustine?
Yes.
Okay. He was at the Council of Nicaea, I believe.
What? Hold on. No, Aquinas.
Aquinas
that's like way fucking later. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, goofing around with and it was around with Thomism, yeah.
Well, I gotta
that anyway, go on.
Sorry. Jester, thank you for the $5. The image in the back is a metaphor for the aneurysm in his brain as he listens to the video he is a part of.
Okay, which image is this referring to? Do you know?
Maybe it's Jester. Let us know which image is it. I think it's the organ image. Is my guess. I bet it's that one. So is that right?
So I need one of those plague masks.
The plague mask, so that you can.
Yeah.
because of your cat. Maybe. I mean, we've been going for 2.5 hours. Maybe we should let Nitty escape the.
No, I'm not
going the cat poop room.
The cat poop room. So
it'll go away eventually.
Well, okay. All
hi,
right.
Mark.
Oh yeah, Mark reads.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Awesome.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Wait.
Like the Trinity.
Look at this. Look at this mask. This one doesn't even have eyes. Or does it have 3 eyes?
It's got 3 eyes. Okay, we've got
tiny.
It's got 3 eye button indent things. Like somebody took like a punch to try and make an eye, and they failed, and they just gave up.
They bought the BDSM version where you can't see how hard the hits are coming in, you know. So
okay.
And
like cloth
and you really have to mean it when you say the safe word because your sound has to get out of the mask.
Yeah, it does.
became official, not because of evidence, but because of votes. Belief won by majority, not merit. That's not scholarship. That's politics. The oldest Christian writings don't even place Jesus on
Man,
earth.
just go inside. It's warmer inside. Okay, you're like, you don't have to write in the snow.
It's true.
The
This
earliest
is
layer
some
of belief.
I'm sorry. This is some carrier Earl Doherty bullshit here about how Jesus was just a heavenly figure.
1 Corinthians 15 on mixed steroids.
Yeah, it really is. So,
treated Jesus as a heavenly figure, revealed through scripture and visions. His story becomes more human.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Are those the 10 Commandments?
Or 50. Like, how many tablets are in that boat? I don't know. But it could be.
We're back to a person doing alchemy next
Also,
to a flooded river.
Sure.
Oh, wolf. Did you see the wolf? There's a wolf in there.
I did. Yeah,
I think that's a trans person doing the.
Oh my God! Yes, yes. It very much.
I am going by appearances here.
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like a man with a beard wearing a dress and a head covering. So you know it's a
trans alchemist,
era appropriate trans alchemist.
That's representation
is what
in the field right there.
What we have. That's very.
Thanks, AI.
Very true. Sorry, I was going to. I was in the middle of saying something, but now I've had beer and I've had rye, and God damn it! What was I going to say? I got distracted by the tablets. Are you wondering about this one? Is that it?
Is that a bad wow, Nitty? I mean,
know.
Like I said, I'm just going by an appearance here, right?
It's sort of yeah.
And it is a blend of the details.
We're just it's
just a blend of details brought to you by AI. It's woke.
That's what we have here in this image.
Yeah, maybe it's just a bearded lady.
It could be. Yeah, I mean such things are there. Could be. So goddamn, now I can't. I'm irritated that I can't remember what I was going to say.
Were you going to wonder why the wolf is no longer aquatic? Because that's what I'm wondering.
Why is he hiding under the
very
table?
Angry.
Well, I mean,
all the other wolves were kind of still or ready.
This wolf is getting ready to eat. Like, look at this. Look at
He really is. But it doesn't look like he's getting ready to eat the man.
No, there's somebody off screen over here.
Now you're stuck, aren't you? We're not sure if it's trying to eat them.
Human over time, not less. A God who slowly becomes a man in the text rather than the other way around. That's the opposite of what you'd...
What?
Damn it.
That doesn't...
I almost had it, and it's gone again.
His story becomes more human.
Revealed through scripture and visions. I wanted to say something about this. So there is this idea that Jesus must be entirely a myth because throughout Paul's writings, throughout much of the New Testament, they talk about how the life of Jesus is a fulfillment according to the scriptures. What people fail to recognize is that this term in Hebrew and Aramaic, it's ka'asher ketov, is the Hebrew term. We have this in the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is part of a common it's a common expression. The idea being not that you are getting your information directly out of the scriptures themselves, but that the scriptures are telling you the proper meaning of the things that are taking place in your life that you see in front of your eyes. So according to the scriptures, does not mean I opened my Bible and I read this and I came up with this interpretation. It means there's this shit going on. I opened my Bible and I read some stuff and it helped me to understand the shit that's already taking place. So wherever you see these sorts of expressions in early Jewish literature, this is what's happening. And we know this because they're always writing about things that are actually taking place. They're writing about contemporary events and figures that they're interacting with and that they're dealing with, and they're using the scriptures to help them understand the meaning of those things. All right, I'm done.
Okay, but is this the Ten Commandments?
It could be. It very well could be.
For time, not less. A God who slowly becomes a man in the text rather than the other way around.
Didn't he just
That's
say the opposite of this earlier in the video?
I would also say, like, to me, it seems like the opposite. Like, from Mark to John, Jesus definitely becomes more, super Jesus. Like it.
Opposite of what you'd expect if he had really lived. And the resurrection, that's the heart of the story. But there's no consistent version of it.
Yeah.
Some gospels say the tomb was guarded, others say it wasn't. Some say one woman went, others say two.
Holy shit! Are those spiders? They look like creepy.
I think so. I think this is one of the creatures from the War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, did you watch that movie? It's bad. I heard it might be the worst movie ever made.
I mean, I should make a movie,
and then you could claim the title of the.
I don't know about that, man. Like, the room is pretty bad. I think if I did anything with any amount of effort, it would be better than that.
I would watch Physics is Hard all day long.
Well, it's not so much. So you could call it a movie, but it's not the type of movie that gets rated and released in theaters.
Why not? Good now, right?
The same reason that Backdoor Sluts 9 doesn't.
Physics is hard,
Jesus
people.
Appeared.
Yeah, it's extremely hard and rigid.
The crowds. Others say only a few people saw him. These are not minor differences. They're fundamental contradictions. If someone came back from the dead...
Wait for a second, because the texts are consistent on a couple of points, though. All of the texts are consistent on the points that Jesus was crucified, right? And that he
had 12 followers
from the dead. I'm just talking just with regards to his death and what happened afterwards. That's what everyone is consistent on, is that he was crucified and that he rose from the dead. Like, when historians approach this kind of stuff, we're not going, oh my God, it's all made up, because there are lots of discrepancies in how this story is told. They're going, it sure looks like he died, and people were grappling with how to understand that and interpret it, which is why we have so many differences, and why there seems to be this strong commitment to the idea that he was the first among the resurrection, because this is already a common belief within Judaism, right? Was that in the last days, all the dead are going to rise. In the earliest writings we have, Jesus is the first fruits of that resurrection. He's like sort of the guarantor of this as something that's going to take place. So, but historians don't look at that and go, oh, none of this happened. That's not what they do. Because, there's, you have to be much more nuanced in your approach to these sorts of things. What are you looking at here, Tap?
Oh, I was just saying that We've got the biblical telephone poles.
Yes.
We've got this. I think that this might be like either this is the eruption of Vesuvius and all of these poor people are covered in ash, or this is like evil Yggdrasil sort of thing, and it's like spreading its evil Yggdrasil like leaves over everything. But
what do you think of Mark's?
Honestly, I think
Mark's
that these
explanation
things
here. Oh my God! There's more of them. These creepy alien pod things.
I think these are
what
Drogar.
are they? They're what?
I think this is a Drogar dungeon from Skyrim.
Okay, I say again, I have no idea what that is.
Oh my God, yeah, like play a fucking video game, man.
They're like
Seriously,
the architect
girl
from the later
You're like a-
Alien movie.
You're like a baby. You're not even 40 years old. It's I don't know. It's sorry. What was that, Nitty?
They're like the dead architects or whatever from Prometheus. All piled up.
Yes. See, that I recognize. They totally look like that. I think that's probably right. But it's fucking. I mean, this is a disturbing picture. I think Mark might be onto something here too. He's 100% confident that this is a nuke, and this is conceptual art for Oppenheimer.
Okay, but are they like? Is this the nuke that caused all this, or is this like a new nuke? Because like we've got these people that are fried, but this guy is chilling. So I know what happened. He hid inside a fridge. He hid inside a fridge like Indiana Jones.
Yes. But those fridges in the 1950s, right? I mean, maybe you could survive a nuclear explosion inside a fridge, a 1950s.
While
fridge.
you get lead poisoning.
Yeah.
It
might explain.
They like latched.
Indiana Jones is. That's true. I mean, how would he get out of that?
You wouldn't until and a bunch of people would die, and they make safety regulations so you can get out of the damn fridge. It's the same reason that you have the glow-in-the-dark handle in the trunk of a car so that you can get out. Because turns out, occasionally people end up in a fridge.
Do you know when my son was 11 years old?
Your son ended up in a fridge? Like, are you gonna admit to crimes?
No. And I was far away. I was in Norway when this happened, and he was here.
Norway.
Canada. Yeah, it's a real place. Trust me. But when my son was 11 years old, he locked himself in the trunk of a car, and it took it was hours to get him out. He was in there a really long time. So.
What?
Sorry.
How?
How did he end up stuck in the in the trunk?
Once you identify that somebody is in the trunk of a car, it shouldn't take that long to get them out. Like you open the trunk.
Shouldn't. But I think he had the keys with him, and they couldn't open. It took some time to figure out how to like the doors in the car were locked. I don't remember. I remember I wasn't there. I was in Norway. So
you were.
I was in Norway. This was
writing one of your many books, I imagine.
You're telling us
I did actually write 3 books while I was in Norway.
Chat. Are you seeing this? He's not even trying. We all know that Kip Davis has written 0 books.
Yeah, well,
would notice.
But
the only reports we have,
if I can find it, goddammit.
Kip Davis has written no books.
Like even Kip's first book was on one of these like newly published texts, a sort of a version of Jeremiah stuff we didn't expect. I'll do a shameless plug for Kip's great book.
I wrote a great book, and you notice he called it my first book because I've written other ones since then. You can Google this shit. You can listen. You can actually seriously tap. You can punch this into Monday. And I bet you
Okay.
it'll give you an answer. Just ask Monday. Has Kip Davis written any books? Wait a minute. Is Monday current? I'm actually going to check Chat GPT to see what it says. I haven't used it for so long, so I'm not even sure I can get back into it here. But how many books has Kip Davis written?
Okay, so despite your naive hope that Kip Davis might have penned a best-selling novel or at least a motivational manifesto, it turns out his literary output is delightfully academic. He is authored or more accurately edited.
Delightfully academic.
Yeah, but he said that Monday says that you have authored or more accurately edited a handful of scholarly works, all deeply buried in the esoteric world of the Dead Sea Scrolls studies.
Yeah, it's pretty great, that esoteric world of Dead Sea Scrolls. I gotta love that though. Delightfully academic. Thank
and then
you.
And then he lists them, and then he says, so yes, if you're into obscure Dead Sea Scrolls tomes that'll cost you enough to feed a village for a month, he's your guy.
That's true.
That's kind of fucking amazing.
Monday is the best.
Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh, you have to send that
are
to
from
me.
deeply religious
Okay, I can do that.
There's
decades
copy
after
and
the
paste
event, written in a time when visions and divine appearances were common storytelling tools. No court records, no Roman accounts, no independent verification.
Hold on. So this came up in the stream that I did with Maya on Sunday. What does this person imagine we have for court records from the goddamn first century? Moreover, what does he imagine we have of court records from the first century in fucking Palestine?
There was this guy, Pontius Pilate, who washed his hands of some stuff. We have those records.
No, we have no records. There are no court records. None. For anything. Nothing.
Well, okay, hold on. Were you in charge of writing the court records? Is that why we have no court records?
For this shit. They didn't. Jesus Christ. This stuff just...
Guys, I think Kip was in charge of writing the court records, and that's why they don't exist.
Oh, yeah.
They're all delightfully academic. Delightfully academic, everyone.
No, the thing is, back then, to get a court record, you had to wait until the court burned down, and a nun would embroider the court record while standing in the ruins.
Yes. That's
court records. No Roman accounts. No independent verification. Just belief passed down. When people say Jesus...
Is this a dead cat? What is this?
Yeah.
So they're in the middle of a law library that just sort of fades out into
the sky.
The background.
Yes.
It kind of looks like one of those things that you find in a frat room because of the hole in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dear.
Jesus changed the world. They're right. But that's not proof he existed. Big myths can shape history. They don't need to be real to be powerful. The Trojan War inspired generations of culture. That doesn't mean Achilles was a real person. Stories shape societies, whether...
No, but Troy turned out to be a real place.
It really did. And there probably was something approximating a Trojan War in the Bronze Age, early Iron Age. So, but yeah, it's true. It's true. The humanity. Kip Davis has written no first century Palestinian court records.
Title of my sex tape.
Coming to you soon on Physics is Hard.
The hardest.
Whether they're true or not. Even in modern times, people create imaginary figures with real consequences. Think of cult leaders inventing prophecies or founders writing holy books they claim were revealed.
Oh, it's this kid again with the star tablet.
I'm pretty sure this is like a child in Jedi training.
It looks like it. In the
with a light bright.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I love light brights.
Light brights are awesome.
Who didn't love light brights?
Did
you love the light brights, chat? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe them. So
survive long enough.
I gotta say though, I'm worried about this kid because if the other pictures are anything to go off of, in a few short minutes this is going to be flooded. These buildings are going to be half destroyed, and he's going to get eaten by wolves.
Yes, that's true.
Their origin stories become sacred history, even if they started with a lie. The argument that Jesus must have.
Man, this guy's having a bad day.
And Jared, who didn't have a light bright? I really want to know. What poor sap in the chat didn't have a light bright? Because I will shed some tears for you if you didn't. They were the best.
Existed because Christianity spread quickly. Doesn't hold.
Yeah, but it's probably because you live in that imaginary place called Australia. I bet that's
they found the light doesn't exist down there because everything has to be like bolted down so it doesn't fall off the flat Earth.
Apparently, Jester didn't have a light bright either. But
get good, chat.
Yeah. Ollie unbiblical blarning of Shlomo Hawk definitely had one though. Mark had lethal Australian wildlife.
You don't need to be redundant. You can just say Australian wildlife.
That's true.
Up either. Islam grew just as fast.
What is this guy doing? He's like, so hold on. You understand what happens to scrolls when they get wet, right? Do you understand what happens to scrolls when they get wet?
I normally just take that and throw it down with the rest of my waste and flush the toilet. That's the only sort of scroll-like thing I really interact with on a daily basis.
They just become mush.
Well, maybe this guy was on a plane and this is his seat cushion that he's using as a flotation device.
It looks, oh my god, it's got writing on it though. It's
maybe the person in the seat cushion factory was trapped and they're writing messages. But it's hard to write a message because they're doing the embroidery in the middle of a bunch of ruins. Right? Okay, maybe I pushed it too far.
Doesn't hold up either.
Shout out for the Etch-a-Sketch though, because that was also the fucking bomb.
Exa-Sketch or Etch-a-Sketch?
What did I say? Did I say Exa-Sketch?
They said Exa-Sketch, and I don't know if that is that the.
Oh my god, Jackie did say
Exa-Sketch.
Did you? Wow, help us out here, Jackie. Did you have an Etch-a-Sketch?
Was this like
did you have something
extra sketchy person?
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's it. Is this a cry for help? Brixie still has an Etch-a-Sketch.
I'm not wrong, right? Like it's etch.
No. It's Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, it's.
And now
It's this.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's.
Actually, chat.
Yes, I believe it's that.
It's three words.
Etch-a-Sketch? It's 3 words.
Yeah, I just etch
sketch.
Sketch.
Wow, look at that.
And it was typically written like this with little hyphens.
Yeah, that would make sense. So
Is this the?
Oh, it's look. Did you see it? It's now owned by Spin Master of Canada. We have all the good shit.
Didn't we already have this picture?
Doesn't mean
I mean, all of these.
The ceiling is different.
We have
or the roof rather.
Yeah,
it's appealing. It resonated. It gave people something to follow. That's sociology, not archaeology. Some people try to point to artwork or relics, but the earliest Christian art doesn't even depict.
What? No, I mean, some people, sure. Historians, no, don't do that. If you're investigating the historical Jesus, you're not going to go and look at fucking 3rd century artwork, which I believe is the earliest Christian artwork we have. I could be wrong about that, but
if you ask Cameron Bertuzzi, I'm sure they have some ancient church where there's totally art.
It's lots of art.
and you know, Mary and Joseph had a fucking mansion that they built a sepulchre around.
Jesus as a person. He's shown as a symbol, a lamb, a shepherd, a fish.
Is Jesus shown as a fish? The fish. I don't think the fish
is not Jesus.
The fish is a symbol of Christianity, I think, but I don't think the fish was Jesus.
Do you want to see how this works? Because listen, I also have a whiteboard. Did you know that I have a whiteboard? Do you want to see it?
Like, I mean, you copy our show's name, so like you're gonna copy everything else about it.
I'm copying everything
co-host.
About you stick
copy
with
the video source.
You stick with a formula that works, right? So I have my own whiteboard. So this is how this works.
This is a digital lie.
Or I mean that's a medial sigma on the bottom. So this is
Greek. Wait, hold on. That has a word? Okay, because my friend came up with the backward sigma and like named it his own like thing and started using it in like math equations, and I can't remember what he called it, but it's an actual thing.
Is there a way to make you shut up? It's possible.
Yeah, you removed me from the stream.
Oh, I could do that. That's true. That's just do that. There we go. Okay. So this is the Greek word ichthus is how you would write it in English. Ichthus is how it's pronounced. And the idea is that this stands for Jesus Christos Theo Huios Soterion, which means Jesus, the Messiah, God's Son, Savior. Notice we're spelling this correctly. Now, ichthus in Greek, the Greek word ichthus means fish. So the common idea is that that this was adopted as. Oh, can I draw one? I'm going to try here. There. That's pretty good, right? Looks like a fish. This was adopted by the early Christians as a symbol for Christianity on the basis of the acronym. So
I thought it was because they were fishers of men.
I mean, that plays into it here, right? But that's
because we call it a Jesus fish now doesn't mean Jesus was a fish.
No, he was not.
Okay, so when my uncle called it Jesus juice, does that mean? Never mind.
We should play. Let's play.
Is a symbol, a lamb, a shepherd, a fish. It took hundreds of years before a standardized image of Jesus even appeared. That's a clue. It means the visual idea of Jesus was shaped long after the belief
Could
was.
it be because nobody actually knew or cared a great deal about what he fucking looked like? I mean, that's possible, right?
Could be.
So we have, and I've used this example before. We don't have a lot of direct archaeological evidence for many individual people who lived in, Roman Palestine in the 1st century. We have a tomb of Caiaphas, the high priest, probably the most important person besides Herod Antipas and Philip the Tetrarch in the region, in the middle of the 1st century. We have his tomb. Do you think we know what he looked like or have any depictions of this person?
Yeah.
We have
know
nothing.
We know what Jesus looked like, though, because we have the Shroud of Turin.
No. Oh, well, that's true. That's fair.
That's basically a photo negative.
Are you sad we didn't do a shroud video?
Nuclear one
tonight? you know the light
do it
just
next
came,
week.
it just came out this way, right? Just straight, nothing, just this way and out the back of his body, and nothing else radiated, nothing at all.
That's just how magical X-rays work.
That's how it works, right? Yeah. Okay. Hit the goddamn play button.
I will also say I'm reaching kind of the end of my rope.
All right.
It means the
Should we
visual
go for
idea of Jesus was
3 more minutes?
Let's do it.
And then we'll shut it down. Okay.
shaped long after the belief was. And still, to this day, no one can show you a contemporary image. Not one drawing, statue, or carving from the time he supposedly lived.
Because the only people that you can do that for are like fucking Roman emperors. Jesus wasn't the Roman emperor. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a man who's said to have attracted thousands. He supposedly overturned temple tables, healed the sick, raised the dead. Yet nothing was recorded.
Yeah, the historical Jesus did not raise the dead, though.
He didn't. And my theory about the historical Jesus, this is my theory, so please just make sure that that everybody, before you go running places with it, you get that that caveat. My theory is that Jesus came from the north. He's an apocalyptic, charismatic, came from the north with a group of followers, and he entered the temple area and caused a disturbance. I think he got arrested, and I think the priests and the Romans were pretty highly motivated to have him executed, so they crucified him, and he died, and that's it. And then, I suppose some of his followers had visions or experiences of expectation about his resurrection, and la-di-da. The rest is history. But I think the fact that the entrance into the temple is probably something that actually happened. And my bet is that that's why he was executed, because the story in the Gospels is ridiculous. You don't cause a disturbance in the temple and get out of that shit alive. You just don't. So that's probably why he was executed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
At the time, that absence matters. In fact, many of the sayings attributed to Jesus weren't.
Well, hold on. Where are the candles? How are they being lit? Also, those fires have gotten closer.
They are getting closer, but that's how they're able to see anything from the hills on fire in the background. That's how this works, man.
Unique. They were common among Jewish rabbis, Greek philosophers, and earlier religious movements. The Golden Rule, for example, predates Jesus by centuries.
You don't
the Sermon
say.
on the Mount
Right,
contains
yeah.
phrases already found
Wait,
in
what?
previous
What's
texts.
hold on? Why is
Okay,
half
so-
the cave red? Like,
This is hell.
yeah, I guess.
So this is
And Earth
and
is the
it's
statue with
carving itself with a wooden
oh my
chisel.
god, it's a vampire statue. Or wait, is the person with the very strangely shaped leg on the other side of the cave, is that the vampire? And the stone person is going to kill the vampire. Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
I also don't know what's going on.
Okay. Are we ready to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting pretty late for everyone. But hey, you still is when Nini comes back, he can say some things. What are you doing? All right, you don't ever do anything, do you, Tap?
I never do anything
Besides
I work a
lasers.
lot.
That's it. You're just always working. And I guess we'll see. I'm skeptical, but I
don't know.
I mean, Bad Science Sunday is happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ember's going to be on it.
Yeah.
And you,
I may be
Do
on
it,
it, I'm not
lady.
sure.
probably not be on it, but I mean, Maya's pretty fucking pissed at you. So, you know, I we'll see, you know. But everyone should tune in. Because it's great.
Drama.
Yeah, the drama. Come and find out what happens to Dr. Tapioca Weasel.
Yeah.
And just to see how pissed Maya is, because it's funny.
It's super funny.
When she's pissed like that, it's a pretty good time. So
But I think it was Jester who commented that when you booted me and then brought me back, I was not brought back mid rant.
Oh, is that that's a new thing you were?
No, it's not a new thing. Like just generally, whenever Maya boots me, I don't know if it works the same way here, but when Maya boots me, everybody on the stream can still see and hear me, just not the audience. So I'll just keep on talking, and they'll be quiet. The people who are actually still on screen will be quiet because they're listening to me, but the audience can't hear me. So they have to try and not be quiet.
Right?
And I just keep talking over them.
I don't know how to do that. Wow, I don't know how to do that. So maybe it's because I use StreamYard, but I don't. I'll have to ask her about that.
Last week I didn't even have normally I can crash because I have the link. She didn't even give me the link.
Yeah, no. So
terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you brought it on yourself, so it is what it is. Nitty, what's going on? You got anything happening this week?
The plan is to convert to a religion through ChatGPT.
Excellent. Yeah,
as one does.
I'm excited. About that.
And the other is to address children seeing visions of Jesus and the problems with that.
Oh, that sounds good. Nice.
Yeah, Pragmatic Crystal sent me a very
interesting. That does sound very interesting.
Yeah, it'll make you sad, but hey, you know,
sad. Interesting, but sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this week there will be Hebrew reading on Thursday, and there will be Bible Scotch and Scholars on Friday evening with Dr. Joel Carrico live from inside this room, and that's always a good time. So I'm excited about that. And Friday is also book launch day. Mark it on your calendars. Friday the 15th. That is the day that you will be able to actually purchase a copy of my book. So that's exciting, right? I think you guys look really excited. So,
wait, you're
but I
writing
think
a book?
I've written several, and the latest one is coming out in a week. So that's what's happening over here. So
I can
yeah.
say Ahavtika, I love you.
Yeah. We'll get out of here. Hot take file, guys. I'm gonna leave you with this tonight.
You literally are talking about.
We did miss a chat from Kip. Mark pointed out. Yeah, Kip never says anything important.
Oh, that's because that was during when
the Dead Sea Scrolls were written thousands of years ago, Kip. Nobody cares.
Okay, so Kip, actually I'm not reading this one.
I'll read it.
No.
I'm heading to bed very satisfied in the unimpeachable fact that the Oilers suck. Wow. Good night, everybody. And he's left, so you can't even reply. He dropped the mic. That's it. It's the only reference we need to make to that tonight. Moving on.
Yeah, fuck. All right.